Welcome to a special session of Red Moon Roleplaying, our third session here at GothCon 2019. With us today we have Nils Hintze, guest GM. How are you doing today, Nils?
I'm doing great.
And how are you enjoying GothCon so far this year?
It's been a nice GothCon. I've managed to play some games, so I had a good time.
Fantastic. And you're doing loads of stuff in the role-playing community. You've got other podcasts you're involved in. What's going on right now?
Right now we're doing the last bits of a new role-playing game that will come at the end of the fall, I think, winter something for the Free League.
You're working in the sort of production team of putting
Yeah, I've written the text and now the illustrations and stuff are...
It does have a name, or is it?
Yes, it's called Vas and Creatures from the North. So it's from a
Nordic mythology.
Yeah, exactly.
Stuff like
it's a famous Swedish what do you call it?
Folk.
Yeah, exactly.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay,
Yeah.
very exciting. This has become a very nice, popular thing, I think, and there's so much to pull from there. Are you working with? I know the first time I heard of you was when you were doing PodCon. Yeah. Are you still doing that podcast?
Yes, absolutely.
Lovely podcast. It's Swedish, but it's a great meta podcast about role-playing and things that happen at the table, how to deal with them, and what elements you want and don't want, I suppose, at a gaming table, stuff like that. I listened to a few bits, found it very inspiring, especially the bits about death, player death. Do you want player death or not?
That was, of course, a discussion that came into play in the game Tales from the Loop, where death is just is a big thing that you can't die.
Yeah.
So that part came from that discussion in the podcast.
Exactly.
And I've taken so many things from those discussions. Into
okay,
the
so bring it
games.
into the. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. So you were working for Free League. You've been working for them for a while then, right?
Yeah, as a freelance. So I've been writing stuff for like 4 or 5 years or something.
Cool, man. Let's introduce our other guest. We've got Jenny Bremberg joining us. Woo!
Yay!
How are you today, Jenny?
Oh, I'm so sneezy.
Oh, lovely.
Because of the trees and the pollen, but I'm fine. I've been sleeping well. I've been not overly stressed, and this is the first time this convention that I even get to play something.
Hey.
So I'm so looking forward to this.
We're glad to have you, and we're glad to celebrate, like you said, 1 year with you, which was last GothCon that we met first time.
It was.
Did Neotech together.
Yeah.
Very exciting. And we got on this side, Craig.
It's me, I'm Craig. Hello. I do things on this show.
Yes, you do. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I've had Haribo and Coca-Cola, and I'm good to go. Yes.
Very good, very good. So we're doing things from the flood. What is that called in Swedish?
Flodskörden.
Okay, and last year we did not. That was we did a separate episode with Gabrielle.
Gabrielle de Bourg. Yes.
We did Tales from the Loop, so we've got a feel for that. But there are some differences in Tales from the Flood. Things from the Flood.
Yeah, Tales from the Loop is a game set in the 80s. And it's a game about kids and a world full of mysteries and exciting things and sneaking away from your parents and discovering things. And it's kind of an innocent touch. This game is 10 years later, still in the same place in Sweden, but the world has changed a lot, and the innocence is gone. So you could say that the setting in this game is an alternative version of Sweden, or of the world, where there has been a great technological development during several decades. Robots have been invented, great magnetron ships flows over the sky. There are artificial intelligence that is really developed, like conscious robots. And you have these particle accelerators, the biggest one located west of Stockholm on the Mala Island. And all of this promised something, a golden future, where all problems would be solved through technology. But when this game starts, everything has come to a halt. Everything is breaking apart, falling apart. It starts at Christmas Eve 1994 in Sweden, actually, as the particle accelerator is located underneath the islands, where there are thousands of underground rooms and corridors and strange secret projects going on. And suddenly, brownish, kind of warm fluid, probably water, is coming up from the ground. Nobody knows why. Maybe they know, but you don't know. And people of the northern island of Svartsjölandet have to be evacuated. So this is a big catastrophe that leads to the Riksenergi, the nation agency that runs it. They lose the contract of the loop that this is called. And then several things starts to happen. Some kind of strange machine cancer starts to spread. Robots and other technology starts to getting big tumors and malfunction and behave strangely. And even like lawn movers and toasters and stuff get this growths and strange colors and stuff. And so everything is kind of falling apart.
How widespread is like artificial intelligence? Are toasters intelligence, for example?
I would say that like normal life of everyday people is like kind of the same as in the 90s. You don't have robots in your houses. Most people have never been in a magnetron ship. It's kind of similar. It's more like you could see all these strange, great things on the sky or on the horizon, big towers and stuff. But life it's kind of the same.
You usually play people who are not immediately affected by them. They are there and they are being used for different things. But okay, you usually have the take of people outside of it.
So you will be playing teens on this Mala island in the little town Stenhamra in the southern parts of the island. And it's not just the technology that is falling apart. It's all of society. There's an economic crisis in Sweden. Maybe your parents suddenly are unemployed, getting divorces. It's a new time. You can't really trust your parents anymore. They won't morally guide you. So you're kind of left for yourself as teenagers. I was thinking to hear a little from you what you remember from the 90s, because we will be playing teens in like 95, 96. What are your picture of the 90s?
I always think of the album Mega Rap. I don't know why.
the what?
The album Mega Rap. It was a compilation of the best rap music from that time. It was Fresh Prince. It was a mix of Run DMC and stuff like that. The newer song was from Run DMC because they were kind of in the 80s, but and also Infinite Mass. Infinite Mass, man, and all that gangster funk that suddenly started to pop up. I started to think of hip hop.
I think of, I suppose, getting video VHSs, although I think DVDs were around the corner, but not quite yet. But it's maybe the late 90s, the game consoles, Sega Mega Drive, SNESes, and your 64s even, which are fun game consoles. I remember TV having, limited channels, and that was normal, especially in the UK. For me, that would have been school plays.
Were you a teen during the 90s?
I was not a teen during the 90s. Wait. No, not really. I would have been, I would have been, it was my, I would have been like, 8, 9, 10, 11, maybe 12 just as 2000. I think I was about 13 in the year 2000.
I think I was 11. I don't know. Yeah, I think digital cameras started to come around 94. The first clunky things that took a long time to actually take some sort of picture, and it was usually not very good. But computers were regular. You started to do emails and stuff, and they brought computers into school, and people started to sort of slowly learn like this is how you can use a computer, and you wrote this really simple looking essays and stuff, but starting to use that a bit
We
more.
were out on the chat rooms every break,
Yes,
trying to pick up girls on the internet.
Yes.
Jenny?
Well, given that I'm gonna reveal my age here, because I'm gonna say I was 15 when the 90s started. So I kind of have a vivid memory of the 90s. I was a teen. For a few years at least, from 15 to 19. Yeah. So what do I remember? We were talking a bit earlier, me and Nils, and I told him that I was like really into hip hop.
Yeah.
So I had these like big jeans that was sewn out. You put a bit of fabric in the sides, and you had the hoodies, and I had those football teams like San Francisco 49ers, big jackets, and the caps and everything, and
Yeah, like White Sox, Red Sox.
yeah,
and
no,
stuff like that.
49ers was my kind of thing. So I had like 49ers logo and stuff like that. And to be honest, 1994 was basically, I think, the year I actually started playing role-playing games for real. Like really getting into it. Like 93, 94, something like that. But I don't know. What else? X-Files. X-Files was big. Really big. It was so cool.
Did you also look for UFOs on the roof of your houses?
I did actually. I did.
We did a lot.
This is no, but I did actually use tape to put an X in my window. You know, like when he wanted to talk to the.
Yeah.
I remember lying in my bed, sort of crossing my arms like this, and I am ready to be abducted. I want to do it.
You know what?
Take me.
That was
That's so
actually
nice.
more because I read. That's when I read Interview with a Vampire, of course. And so I was like, every night I was like thinking of, because I had a crush on Armand, so I kind of lie in bed just, what would happen if I looked out the window now and he was there? Oh my god, this is so much cringe. Why am I telling you this?
Fantastic. No, it's awesome.
Right?
It's nothing but awesome.
Because it's like, and I would look at him. Yeah.
And champion
you know.
hoodies.
Yeah.
Cool necklaces.
Yeah.
Aliens, or even I think I had a Mariana leaf for one like year. So.
Oh yeah, reggae as well.
Yeah.
A lot of reggae. We listen to reggae and hip hop because that's yeah. I don't know. So yeah, that's a bit about my cringy teens.
And I think that being a teen is a big part of this game. With, I believe Simon Stålenhag, when he created these pictures, that like the machine cancer, the growths, the strange lumps, is kind of a symbolic way of talking about the body changing, voice changing, and sexuality. Whether you want it or not, it's coming, kind of.
Oh yeah, now I get more memories.
Yeah. So that is a part of this game you will explore today.
Beeping modems, man.
Sound modems. Oh my god, I totally forgot about that. Spending you had to turn off the graphics on internet sites so that the site would load quicker, because the graphics took so long to load when you were on a modem. What was it, 56K modem, you know. It's like, this takes forever. This guy is so stupid, he put up such big images on his website. I'm gonna go into the settings and turn off all the images so that I can read what he's trying to say on his website.
Hello, my future girlfriend. This is what I sound like. Oh, good times.
Yeah. And animated GIFs on the websites. Everyone had a website. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
that was
make it really easily.
That was so, and you had this really stupid backgrounds and the
animated flames.
Everyone had the animated flames on it as well.
And your website would consist of one page, a counter to see how many people had visited the one page.
That's the one, yeah.
And maybe like a forum or a little quiz.
Yeah.
Because that was something you don't really remember. That the internet didn't have anything. There weren't no information.
Well, none that was available to the
No.
common people.
There was a Pokemon site. That was like the first thing I looked up on
And
the
we had
internet was
web
Pokemon.
crawler and
Oh, yes.
Alta Vista
Netscape.
was the thing, like, that was so cool.
Okay, do you feel ready to make your teams?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
this was fun.
Yeah, it's good.
Yes, again, I imagine it may be very similar to the previous game where it was quite a case of just pick some stats, pick a thing, and everything else is narrative. Yeah. So let's do it.
So you suppose, yeah.
It's like it's a list here of
Yeah.
the order of it.
I've actually, I gotta admit, I just played the other game once, so because
The other game.
the other game, the Tales
The
game.
other game.
Okay, do we have like, do you guys have any idea of what you want from the start?
Yep, I'm already going to look at it and start doing it straight away.
And of course, your friends, your characters know each other and hang out.
Street kid, I mean, I was doing street dance at this time.
You could have the marijuana leaf as well if you did the street kid.
Let's relive, let's relive this.
I don't know if it matters, but this is winter. It's like December, snow everywhere, and
I think I'm going for Seeker. Because I was really into that as well, with the crystals and the like, meditation and spirit journeys and stuff like that.
that was really big in Sweden. I think we were later than the rest of the world.
Probably, yes. Because there was like a kind of new. You had your spirit animal and
Did you do the one with the spirit in the bottle?
yeah, like a
Could ask questions.
in the glass, the spirit
spirit in
and
the
in the
glass.
glass,
Yeah,
the spirit in the glass, where you had this like a Ouija board, but simpler, and of course there was always someone pushing the stupid glass, but no one wanted to believe it because it was so exciting.
But you'll be the seeker.
I think so, yeah. Unless one of you want to be the.
Just pick stuff.
Honestly, I had an idea anyway. I found it. I'm just going straight through because I know it's actually quite.
You're going to go
simple
for rocker, right?
I am, and I will be a rocker.
Been talking about the music. I was looking at the mechanic. What was it called? Because that was such an awesome picture. The Motorhead. She looks so cool. But I want to go for the snob.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for a snob.
So,
It was fun.
since we're friends, I guess we're around the same age.
I went with
Any thoughts on
18.
that, Nils? What are the ages that we get to choose from?
Up
40?
to 40, I went with 18 myself.
Okay.
Well, I can be 18. That's fine with me.
It's good if you go in the same school, like gymnasium. So it could be like
16
I think
to
it's simpler.
19, 16 to 19 something.
Yeah, okay, so we at know of each other and stuff. I could be like a little sister though, or a little brother of either of you or of someone in your class, and
yeah, that's cool as well.
Snob,
Yeah, absolutely.
I want to go for the snob, and I'm going to go a bit younger. I think like 16, to just starting out in high school.
I think I'll be 18 as well. We can be classmates or something.
Yeah, that's great.
Yep.
Can I have the name Nilla, perhaps, like in Pernilla? Nilla. I'm just playing. I think this year I'm just playing female characters in almost everything that I do. Let's do that. That feels great.
At the moment I'm trying to figure out if I'm a body, tech, heart, or mind kind of person. Could you just run me through those? What they mean? I mean, that might be
Yeah,
nice
you could see
to
the
know
skills.
as well for the listeners, I think.
The skills connected to each attribute. So body is of course sneaking away from people, or wrestling someone, or moving really quickly, or
It's like both strength and agility combined.
and punching someone.
Yeah, I don't
well.
think I'll be punching
No?
anyone.
No?
But, yeah.
Tech is of course programming stuff, for understanding how to break electronic lock device, or building robots. Heart is social attribute. It's like both leading other people, giving them dice, and talking to people, making them do what you want them to, and finding people, like saying, I got his friend who knows this really well, I want to call him, and then you have the friend if you want to. And the last one, mind, is investigate, comprehend, and empathize. So empathize is the skill to read people. Well, is she lying?
Yeah.
Kind of.
So I think I'm gonna be a heart and mind kind of person. I don't know where you guys are going.
I am a... Well, I'm also a heart and mind person, but then I'm not, I've gone for a nice 3-3-4-4. Yeah, reasonable. I'm a little bit better with my mind and emphasize with people, but I keep reasonably fit, and I know how to operate instruments.
That's fun.
And music gear.
I think I'll... I think I'm going to go for a body type character. She's doing some martial arts, maybe some tough martial arts.
That's pretty awesome.
And someone who... She just wants to have a lot of fun, and she doesn't really understand people very well.
She's just a snob.
Yes. I mean, she doesn't... it's like, oh, wow, that's great, let's do that, I want to do everything. Sort of the drive is to break free here of the kind of set upbringing, but I don't really do it. It's like... it sounds like a lot of fun, but I'm probably not going to do it. Kind of restrained... very optimistic. So, in this game, skills and body points or attribute points are not affected by your age. I think that was different.
Oh, exactly.
You got more of something in exchange for...
Then you got luck points in the other game and so forth.
But
you don't have this
free. Like you choose whatever age you want, and it really doesn't really
matter.
affect. No, just playing wise.
And I'm thinking the relationship to each other and to NPCs, we could do that together.
Yeah.
So do everything else.
Let's do it extreme. Let's do body 5 and heart 1. Let's just play with extremes. Tech. Let's do a little bit more in tech because you guys don't have that. And do 5 war 4 1 3.
Okay, there I see them. I was looking for the key skills, but it's investigate, empathize, and lead.
Yes, in my skills, I just went for being really good at the things I'm really good at, which is, movement with my body, investigating with my mind, and emphasizing again with my mind, because I'm a very, to know people type of guy, and I'm quite clever, actually.
Are you a girl or a boy?
I am a boy.
Yeah, I'm playing a girl, because I've been a lot of boys lately.
I've been a lot of boys
I've been a lot of boys lately, so I'm gonna...
But I'm gonna probably make it quite easy with skills, and you can just ignore a lot of them, right? If you don't, I think you could.
I just went for the things, my key skills. I just went maxing them, and then 1 in charm, technically. So because you get 10 points, and you can only put 1.
Which I did too. Yeah, like 3, 3, 2, 2, and then it's just essentially 4 skills that I really have. I mean, sometimes I suppose it could make more sense.
Anything that's not a key skill can only be 1 anyway, so...
Okay, maybe it makes more sense not to go, like, full... I don't know. Or what's fun?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. No, let's take it for now. It's just for
fun,
this
fun.
What kind of skills do you have, then, as your rocker?
I am investigative, I emphasize with people, and I've got good, movement with my body.
Cool. I'm gonna go for a lot of force... move and sneak, all the body stuff, and then 3 in program, because it's so fun to do websites. I do my friends' websites too. It's a lot of fun. And I'm like, if people don't have a really good website, I'm gonna tell them and say
of course you will.
And then you should do and if they don't get it, I'm gonna so give me the access.
So because that's the way they will get more hits on the counter.
Exactly, which is fun, It's really fun when the counter is high. And what's great is the GIF that is the fake counter. That goes really fast. That's great. You wanna have that. Maybe a real counter next to it. But,
If I get a bit hysteric, it's because it gets too real for me,
What do you choose?
I grabbed the book on mystery and supernatural phenomena.
Always good to have one.
Okay, I got a cell phone.
Yeah, great.
I think I'll play Snake.
Yeah.
94.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
I have a leather jacket full of badges and patches and all sorts.
Which badge are you most proud of?
Ooh, I think it would be... I have a lot of... Even though it's Sweden, I have got loads from different, like, American bands, English bands. I have my... I am international. All the music. And some things from Germany and Spain as well, because you don't just, like, comment the popular stuff, man. Come on. You got to get deep.
German
Like the
rock.
Totenhausen from Germany. and
Yes,
stuff like that.
yes.
Laibach.
yes.
Laibach.
No, that's not rock. That's
No,
more
it's,
synth.
electronic.
Well, admittedly, I'm more this new thing called the indie grunge that I think is coming along. Like, I really like that. The Blur. Like, that's a good band from the UK, man. That's some good stuff, really. You know, like my favorite song is "Common People."
Yeah, it is.
great
I
song.
think my favorite song is probably something by Enya.
Yes,
11 minutes long.
yes.
No
Yeah,
song.
Something like that. I what else does someone into new agey things
I don't know.
listen to? But the only thing that pops in my head when it comes to the 90s is Enya.
Yeah. Maybe
Or
Bob Marley.
Enigma. There was someone called Enigma, and those.
Return to Innocence.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Return-
yeah.
But I don't remember what year that was. So
Doesn't matter. It's not
It
like
doesn't
a
matter.
historical
Around that time,
correct.
definitely. It's around the Absolute Music. What was it? Absolute Music 17, I think. It was,
Yeah?
but I think Absolute Music was a Swedish thing, wasn't it?
yeah, probably was. It's this collection of current. Yeah, probably was everywhere. Anyway.
Yeah. My dad kind of he lost his job and he puts everything on our credit card now, so I'm kind of broke.
Yeah, that's a good problem. Mm-hmm. So your dad lost his job and is still just he's pretending it didn't happen.
keeping up the I don't even know if he's told mom. Maybe he keeps it secret. He pretends to go to work every day.
Yeah, but
Maybe.
you know.
I know. Yeah.
Interesting.
So he just,
What did he tell you, or did you find
No,
out?
I found out. I
Yeah?
met him because I was skipping school one day, and I'm like, "Dad, what are you doing here? Why aren't you at your job?" And he kind of breaks down and tells me like, "I'm so sorry. Don't tell your mom. Like, I'm gonna get a job soon. Just
Yeah, great,
Yeah.
great stuff.
This is cool, man.
Yes. So
Shit.
my drive is that the truth needs to come out, because I feel like the point of music is to tell people things, man. You need to know about these things, because especially the world we're living in now, like there's some weird stuff going on, and everyone just wants to forget about it, and like all that pop music, it means nothing. Nothing. Like music needs to mean something, or it's useless. My problem, I feel, is that my parents are both alcoholics. They've both been unemployed because of the recent unemployment issues, and it kind of, I think, is straining their relationship. I'm kind of ignoring it completely. I'm going out all the time, hanging with friends and listening to music, because it's not my problem, man. I mean, okay, it upsets me greatly, really, but I'm cool. I'm cool about it.
Do you have siblings?
No.
Okay, so you're an only child, and
I
your
am an
parents
only
are alcoholics.
Yes. And the shame's a difficult one. I said maybe I am a smoker, and I am aware that it's actually a really bad thing to do. It's not actually cool, but I just started when I was, my friends got me into it, and now I just,
Or you are drinking too much. That could be a real good shame if you have two alcoholic
yes!
parents.
Actually, that's much better. That's much better. Yes.
That was good.
I'm kind of just taking things here, but yeah, I could possibly be a bit more creative about it.
Well, my shame is that people think I'm weird.
One more time.
People think I'm
People
weird.
think you're weird, of
Yeah.
course. That's great.
Yeah.
In what way?
Because I always ask people about their dreams. Because I want to interpret them. And I probably make a really lousy job as well, But I ask people about their dreams.
But are you like wanting to be different, or are you trying to be normal and it doesn't succeed?
Well, I want to save the world.
Yeah.
That's my drive. And I think that people need to be enlightened to do it. So if they're not like behaving like they're good people, I will try to help them. And people don't like that because usually they're like want to stay the way they are.
But if it's your shame, you could think that you want to not be weird, but you still are. You're shameful of it.
Quite aware that people think I'm weird, but I can't help myself. You know, so
sometimes you try to be normal and fucking didn't go right this time either.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm swearing. Sorry.
Yeah, no.
Well, you can.
No, we're not.
Yeah.
We're an adult podcast.
So there will be booze and.
Exactly. I think my problem. I just took something here first, and that is that my partner is cheating on me.
Great stuff.
Because it just really rang true. And I think my shame, I first took something that was there first, but then I realized, no, I want it to be body odors. I'm having trouble with sweating and stuff. So I always wear a jumper, even though it's quite hot outside, because I know that and that kind of, I think, might have pushed away my partner as well, because I don't want to get too intimate, because I'm ashamed of that. And it's really, so that's what I think. I don't know. I don't really understand how he works.
That is because I actually had a friend, one of my classmates in school.
Yeah.
She had that problem. She was like really good looking. She was really popular with all the guys, but she had like overactive sweat glands. So she was like always, you know, really her hands were clammy and she was sweating through her clothes and everything. So that was really a problem for her.
But I think these are teens as well. It could be that you are not sweating anymore.
But you think yourself, you know, you're not sure.
And like
you don't have to decide as Hjalmar which it is.
No, exactly.
It could be both.
That is what Nilla thinks anyway.
Could I ask you about is it a boyfriend or a girlfriend that's cheating on you? And I want a name as well.
Okay. Let's take a guy. Let's take Adrian.
Yeah.
Adrian.
Have you had sex?
We've kind of tried to, but I freaked out.
It's kind of intimate question, but how far did you come?
I think he was gonna completely undress me, like my last bits of underwear, but then I just wanted to kind of make sure that I didn't smell there as well, so I went out to the toilet, and then I just stayed there, and I didn't really dare to go out again, and then I kind of came back, and he was a bit off, and it was a bit weird, and I was, probably me more than anyone, was a bit off. I still didn't feel sure about it, and it didn't turn into anything, and since then it's been even more difficult to actually go somewhere with it.
Couldn't this be the point where after this you start suspecting that he's cheating?
Yeah.
Up until this point.
I suspect. I don't even know if it. I mean, in my mind, he probably is. But I'm having really difficulty reading people. So I think that maybe he's doing it. Like my mind is working it really hard.
Do we want to spice things up? Because one of the problems I can choose is I have a secret relationship with my best friend's partner.
Yeah. Yes.
Instead of my father putting everything on the credit card. I don't know,
well.
but
yeah, but I think that is a really good idea.
But I do like my dad putting everything on the credit card, but like that.
We could have that as well.
Have you had sex then?
Of course you have with Adrian.
Yeah, I probably have. I think he's
exactly.
older than you, but I think he's still younger than me. He's like 17 maybe.
So it's between us. Yeah.
So you have a secret relationship with.
You probably had sex with other guys before him as well. Do you think?
I don't know.
It means something to you, this.
Yeah, it does. I'm the seeker, you know. I'm looking for
purpose and stuff.
A connection.
Yeah.
You know?
Do you care, Jenny, that he's still hanging out with Nilla, or do you want it to turn into a real relationship, or is it?
I think think it kind of more happened by mistake.
Like once?
No, it kind of been
happened by mistake several
a couple of times. But I never really intended to start something with him. But he was like probably we were drunk at a party and he was like sad and you weren't there for some reason, and and he knows that we kind of hang out.
Yeah, well, I think I was nervous about. Maybe I was too young. Maybe it was a 17 plus, thing. Or maybe it was like before I turned 16.
Or maybe he was pressuring you and you just know,
Yeah.
Maybe you haven't been together that long.
It goes about
but
that.
we don't have to do this if you don't want.
No, let's do it. And I think that going to the party is also like if we go to the party, maybe he wants to have sex afterwards, and then it's like, I don't know if I want to do that. Oh shit.
Because I'm
What's
not,
your name?
I don't know yet. That's the last thing I that's the last thing I always pick because it needs to be. But I think I wouldn't say no to a serious relationship, but I'm not sure I really want to be with him.
No, it's great.
Could I be the younger sister of like your best friend or something?
Oh, how old are you again? Were you
16.
Oh, 16. Yeah.
I'm a really rich kid family, so maybe he is more of a rebel.
Now, hang on a minute. Much better. So one of my NPCs I said was like, I like the girl at the music store likes my stuff. You are her younger sister.
I'm the girl. Yeah. And she's a bit older then. Because
she's my age, and I quite like her.
But she's at the music store. I mean, she could be even older. She could be like in her 20s, something.
Yes. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that works. Yeah. And she likes my stuff. Okay. So I know her. You're her younger sister. And and of course...
What's her name?
Her name is... Let's go with Frida.
Frida. So
Frida.
Frida is my older sister.
Yes, that's your older sister, Frida.
Yeah. And it's one of your best friends.
Yes, I really like her. She likes my stuff. So we've been hanging out for a good, the last year. And, I mean, I've been with a few girls, but of course, none of it really lasts, to be honest. It's all kind of insubstantial. And of course, I find you attractive. Oh. That's our relationship. I like all these girls.
Yeah, but I think maybe you're a little bit more open.
But I'm weird. But I'm.
You're weird in that way, because sometimes if you're a more sexual person, perhaps I don't know if that's weird.
I mean, again, like,
what do you find attractive about her?
I'm your typical boy of it's a girl. It's pretty nice.
She's just there.
That's pretty much it. And then the only other thing is you have to then not mind me, and then because you're a bit weird, you don't mind me ranting on about all the time about music, man. Come on, bros.
I think you probably burn these CDs with music. So listen to this and listen to this.
Yeah, I do.
Is it your
all
way
the
of
time.
courting, kind of coming with CDs?
It is. I think I mainly have my heart set on your sister. But I like all you guys, and I got some. I got my bandmates, of course.
Yeah, I think I want to be your friend, but I don't know.
You are friends, the three of you. Yeah. You're like a group.
Yeah, that's the thing we have. Yeah, I like you because again, like if you wanted to like me, then people wanting to like me like them. I get on with people, so I like everyone.
Can it be a kind of case of you wanting her to influence her sister a bit in your favor?
Yes, 100%.
What's your name?
My name is Frankie R.
Frankie.
That's what you call me, Frankie. But my band, my musician name is Frankie R, man, for rock.
Okay, Elton saying Frankie R.
Oh my god.
Frankie R.
But I think initially we're classmates, I think.
Yes.
And I don't know if you... do you have a lot of American listeners?
Some.
Yeah, because I want to say that the age of consent is 15 in Sweden. So just so you know.
Good stuff.
Just so you guys know, this is like... If a 15-year-old have sex, it's totally legit.
Well, to be honest, in the UK, it's 16, so...
Yeah, so 16, 15. Mm-hmm. So, just so you know, just want to get it out there. So,
Because Frank is sexually active.
I have been since I was 17.
Yeah. I haven't been with anyone apart from Adrian, I think. That was my first.
Good.
I kind of regret it in some ways, but...
Yeah. Okay. Are you ready to create some NPC relationships? You already have
so
Frida.
I've got Frida, and I was good at that. And I also went to Anchor as well. I have an Anchor. It's my Uncle Joe. Uncle Joe helps out my mum when, she's having her issues. And he comes around the house a lot. And you know what, actually, he's probably been there a little more for me than my dad. My dad maybe doesn't like that sometimes. But you know what, I don't care. He's cool. He doesn't tell me what to do, doesn't give me all this stupid advice. He just lets me be myself.
Okay. Maybe he listens to your music.
Yes.
Yeah, your dad doesn't.
Oh no, he does. Man, he doesn't. He doesn't even like music. Like who doesn't like my dad? How can you not like music? Oh, it's all a load of noise. What does he know? Watching football all the time. That's what he does.
I don't think I don't think I really get music. I think music is nice. I think music is nice. That's my. I think that's my attitude. Yeah. That's great.
I think my name is Maya.
Maya. Yeah. And I have a request. If you want to, you could have 2 persons as some kind of NPC relationship. You don't have to, but one of them is the daughter of the principal at your school. And her name is Mia Järnek. And her father, the principal, is Sven Järnek. And Mia Järnek, she's kind of a science nerd with not that many friends. And then there are another guy called Pimples. His real name is Jonas Hed. And he's one of those guys that if he wasn't focused that much on his pimples, nobody would talk about them. But since he reacts that badly every time someone bullies him for it, it's everything.
It's fun. Yeah, and then it's like it's fun provocation. Okay.
So he's pimples in everybody's mind, and kind of.
So we choose
yeah,
one
he's
of them?
bullied. Yeah, you can if you want to.
I think Mia is kind of... She works fine with my character.
Yeah. Is she your friend, enemy?
I think actually her family and my family they've been friends since like they were kids, and so we are friends, but we're not super close. No. But we meet.
Then you've been
parties.
At her home.
Yeah, parties. And like. When we were younger, we kind of hung out a bit, but we kind of drifted apart.
Her mother died quite early, so maybe you drifted apart since then.
Yeah, probably, because that kind of probably got awkward, hanging out.
She's kind of awkward. She's kind of strange. And now she wants to be the Lucia in the St. Lucy's celebration that comes up, and she's one of the candidates in this. What do you call voting stuff at school that's going on at the moment?
Of the year.
Yeah. She wants to be, and everyone's saying like it's her father that's gonna make her become Lucia because he's the principal. But why
so that's
should
an
be
NPC,
there?
right? Mia.
Yeah, and I think your other NPC is probably Adrian.
Adrian, of course, yes.
And you have Adrian as well.
As an NPC, yeah. I was thinking, should I have Frida or should I have? But let's take Adrian.
Yeah, you can have Frida as well. You can have several.
But yeah, I was thinking, I just, pimples, man. I feel for pimples. I think I completely misunderstood that. I'm like, everyone calls him that, and he gets so, and I just heard that people call him it. So everybody knows him, so I want to know him too. So I'm like, hi Pimples, a lot across the school, and he gets really upset, and I'm like, I don't get it. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make a web page for him. So I make a big web page with Pimples. It's called Pimples web page, and I make it really stylish and really cool, and like with Pimples all like in the still stupid background pattern, a wallpaper pattern, and I make it for him, and like, look what I done, and like publish it on the school and stuff. And he's like, I don't know, everybody was like, yeah, that's so great, and I'm like, yeah, it's fun, isn't it? And I think his parents came up to my house. Want to talk to my parents about this? Really, I was like, what is he doing? And I have to sit down with my parents, and I was crying. Because I don't get it. Everybody calls him that, and it's fun. He thinks it's fun, and like, no, he doesn't. He was really, really upset with this, and I feel horrible about this. So I've made a new web page for him that is like his name and stuff, and try to make it really nice. And I try to like talk to him, and it's really weird, and I still feel really bad for what I did there. I don't know. Could we have connected after that, me and him, or does he still hate me? I don't know. Maybe he hates me.
Maybe that's enough. You know what I mean? Like maybe that you don't know. Yeah, that's good. You know he either hates you or doesn't mind you.
Yeah.
And that's but it's something. It's not a neutral. Brilliant, right.
You have Frida. Do you have one more?
I have Frida. I'm okay with this stuff for now. Yeah.
Great. One more thing. I think the three of you...
What's his actual name? Sorry, people.
Jonas Hed. When shit starts to happen, the three of you are supposed to get together, of course, and try to solve the mystery, because that is what the game is about. So, do you have something in common, someplace you meet, or something you do together? Why would the three of you meet?
I mean, I get our relation, because how are we friends? Do I know that you're cheating with? Do I know? I think you're cheating with someone, but do I not know that it's separate? Probably.
I think not.
I think you're a bit snobbish, but you might actually be artificially into New Age, maybe. So that's kind of...
It's actually something you're interested in, but you've been a little bit unsure about it, and then Maya is there to be like, oh, okay, maybe to teach you, if you will, and then, oh, that would be great for my next website.
About crystals and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Crystals and dream catchers and...
Yeah, there are these great horoscope websites that I follow.
Yeah, but those are not true. I can actually make your horoscope for you. If you
Not to mention, man, like, you're all welcome to hang, because again, like, I you're popular, and I think you're cute, I hang out with you a lot, because again, like, the weirdness I like, personally. So we hang out, where do we hang out? We should hang out by the bike shed, no, by the in the school stadium, you know, the outdoor track, and there's like that bit behind the benches.
I mean, you can always come to my place too if you want to like have ice cream and stuff.
Your parents
Yeah.
hang around, man. No,
We
come
got
on,
cool.
Mila. Oh yeah, but your parents are gonna be there. Come on, it to be a place with no parents.
Where do you play your music? Maybe you have.
I
a place
play
where-
my music. Well, I mean, we rehearse at the school band place. But
Maybe you have keys.
I have keys to the music room. Yeah. Keys to the music room, because you know the teacher. I get on well with the Mr.
music
Bob.
teacher. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is just a suggestion. You could be trying to write lyrics at this time about like spiritual things, and the three of you have kind of connected about.
Because I actually
just a
know.
suggestion.
My anchor is the New Age shop owner.
Perfect.
So I'm kind of hang there a lot and probably have the keys to that place. So that could be that
is
could
better.
be that could be like, so we can, and I'm like, oh, we can do a seance.
That is really awesome, man.
Yeah, I've been reading this book.
Yeah.
And I mean, if there's anyone, do you have like a grandmother or a grandfather? We could try contact.
Well, we
them.
could use music, because, like, you know, like the Doors. Yeah, have you risen to the Doors? It's amazing. Basically, there was a lot of awesome, like, Jim, he knew a lot of occult stuff, man. He was trying to his songs are like literally spells. But they're actually channeling spells.
That's great.
People think it's crazy,
cool.
man, but those people, like, everyone says anything true is crazy. That's the way it's got to work. You make a note. The way it works is that anything they tell you is true is a lie. Anything that they say is a lie is actually the truth. Yeah.
Heavy man.
I know, heavy.
No, I don't know. Does that work for you?
Just
what do you
run
think?
with it. I think it's great.
I think my anchor is gonna be my karate teacher.
Perfect.
Ooh,
Do you have a name?
okay.
And a name for the New Age shop owner.
I don't know. I think it's like
Just
Birgitta
perfect.
is
Birgitta.
that okay?
Absolutely.
But she wants everyone to call her Bigan.
That's great.
Or yeah,
Vegan.
or
yeah.
Bitte.
Oh, vegan. I think vegan is great.
Bigan.
Christos. He's Greek.
Christos. Friction is something that is causing problem for the group. And I think you already have your friction. Because
Yes, relationship issues.
that stuff. But it could be like anything. It could be like someone stealing from somebody. Or
I tell you what,
anything.
to add in it being a group thing, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
You know, that's great.
You walked in on us on a party when we were making out.
Yep, so I know.
In the closet where they hang the jackets and stuff.
Are you?
Oh, this is going to be so hurtful for me.
I know.
We don't have to play this angle if you don't
Great.
want
No,
it.
No, it's good.
No, we don't have
I don't want you to know, you see, because it's going to hurt my chances
I
of
don't want to
freedom.
hurt you, Hjalmar.
really want to hurt you.
Yeah, so there we go. So that, I think, is good friction.
That's good
I'm
stuff.
actually thinking if you're my soulmate as well, but I really want to be with you. But
So you're Frankie is attracted of you, and you think he's
Yeah, I find you
but
attractive.
none of you
But
knows.
since I have
Oh,
the
that's perfect.
Adrian thing kind of bubbling in the background,
stuff.
And I have my Frida thing, so it's kind of like, I mean, I like her, but, oh man, no, come on, Frida is amazing. Come on, like, she's just a friend.
and you talk a lot about Frida,
I do.
probably, and
I
I'm kind of like, yeah, he likes Frida.
Yeah.
I
so-
think you. I think you. I mean, I think she's too old for you. I mean, she is. She's like working and you're at school.
Oh, come on.
The guy
I'm gonna
should
be leaving
be.
school and like.
The guy should be older than the girl.
It's just that.
Just the way it is.
Just the way it is. The guy should be older than the girl.
Yeah.
Do you think?
And also, he's a Pisces, and I mean.
Does Nilla have good relationships with others? Do you think they're? I think. Yeah, I think so.
I think so.
Yeah.
Nilla thinks so.
But what Nilla thinks is.
You don't know.
We're kind
yeah.
She's not good at that.
No.
Relationships.
Favorite song is I just have Living on My Own in my head, so I think I'm gonna take that.
I'm gonna. My relationship to you is actually gonna say that I see you as like someone I'm guiding. You know, I'm helping you. You know, you're my. What do you say? You're my.
Protégé.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I think that if I can get to you and make you change your ways, I can do anything. I can save the world.
She's your spiritual challenge.
Yeah.
You're meant to be her angel. This
Yeah,
adventure of life.
yeah, something like that.
If you can just open her chakra, she will get access to her full emotional
Potential.
powers.
Yeah, you could do that by cheating on my boyfriend. That's a good.
Okay,
Shock therapy.
maybe I'm friends with you because I'm feeling bad about.
That's so
Fucking
great
your-
stuff. And maybe you don't know that yourself.
No, I'm probably not aware of it, but it's like, yeah.
You want to be extra kind to me.
Yeah, I'm like, no, Nilla, she's great. And everyone's like, she's a bitch. I'm like, no, she's got such emotional depth, and she's
I don't
so
think people
super-
think I'm a bitch though.
You don't think they
I
do?
think that.
No. No, I don't.
You're my guilty conscience. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Frankie,
Yes.
what does your room look like?
My room is covered in music posters of all the biggest musicians of the day. I kind of have one or two, lady scantily clad posters as well, but only one or two, and I kind of keep them behind a lot of, they kind of cover, a lot of dirty laundry, because I kind of don't want people kind of noticing them immediately anyway. I also have, of course, my guitar and a little sound system I've hooked up to it, so because it's electric, but it's not a very good electric guitar, really. That's why it's not one of my key items. It's just like an old one, because, my parents can't really afford much. I don't actually, and that's about it, really. I live in a small house, again, with the money issues. Things are hard, but that's fine, I don't mind. And there's also a little stench of cigarette smoke all over the place, because I do smoke as well as drink.
Cool. Okay, Nilla, what do you dream about at night?
Flowers, dandelions, and rabbits. We eat the flowers. Mechanical rabbits. Mechanical rabbits who eat the flowers. Yeah, they maybe eat mechanical flowers. Yeah. They're like lawnmowers in a mechanical field of flowers.
Cool. And Maya, how are you affected by your shame? What does it do to you?
I'm a social kind of person, but I sometimes don't talk as much as I want to, because
Holds you back, kind of.
Yeah, it kind of socially holds me back a bit, because I know that it can be pretty off-putting when I start talking too much about dreams and interpretations and stuff like that. So,
Cool.
Yeah, I think that.
I have a few questions to the group as well. We've talked about this, but we take it one more time. What keeps you together?
I just like these people. I mean, I like Maya. She's nice. She's cool. I like Nilla. She's, okay, a bit young. But, again, I really like Frida. So, it's good to keep Nilla in good standing.
I don't really know why I want to be with these guys. It's not completely clear to me yet. But, I mean, they're a bit older. That's kind of cool. Yeah, you're like, I don't know what you're doing with Frida, but it kind of, yeah, it's cool. And you, I mean, you're just being
I'm super friendly to you.
super friendly. and you're I mean,
But I am
you're
weird.
weird.
Yeah.
That's cool too.
What do you talk about, the three of you?
Music. At least that's what I talk about. But I do listen to when you speak about your new age stuff as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've listened to the songs, so I can like, yeah, that's a good song. I like most of them, and I mean, I like listening to the songs that you play, and to you playing. It's nice.
I think there's sometimes maybe I can be a bit dismissive of your interests, just a little. Like
Yeah,
I kind of listen, but I kind of keep being like, you gotta come on, girl. Like the internet's cool and all, but you gotta get, life, live it.
Yeah, I want to try that.
Yeah.
Are there anyone who does not like the three of you? Are there any groups or persons who like, oh, those three, I hate them? Mustn't be, but...
I'd say I don't get on with some of the jocks. Yeah. They're always like, saying like, hey man, grow your hair longer. Yeah, because, the crowd are really into their mainstream hip-hop / pop music and play football all the time, because I don't like sports at all. Even though actually I keep fit, like running and stuff, but I don't actually like... I hate football, actually.
Yeah. Could we get a name of a footballer?
Yeah,
Frederick.
Frederick, oh,
yes.
that bastard.
Yeah, Frederick.
Frederick and his guys, and they're always like, "Hey man,
And
how you doing?"
I actually had a crush on Frederick a couple of years back, but he totally just
Blew you off.
yeah, he's like, heck no, and I'm like, okay.
I have another older sister who is at your age. Maybe you're in her class as well, but she's not. She just really embraces the high life of having lots of money and wanting to have cool parties at the house. Maybe she's more of a jock snob. I don't know. She definitely thinks karate is weird. She thinks programming is weird. She doesn't like us hanging out because you're weird. You're weird.
And she hangs out with Frederick, who she thinks is awesome.
And she does. She's the middle child, so where I get along with the eldest child, and I'm the youngest. She is like, I don't know. What's her name?
You're so different.
Cecilia.
Cecilia.
Yeah.
That's a good.
Or, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say Charlotte, but technically say Cecilia.
Yeah.
So Frida is the oldest one, then Cecilia, and then Nilla.
Yeah.
And Cecilia, no. You never gotten along.
No.
Not since you were really young.
No, yeah. If there is anything that ever wants me to get out of the house, it's probably her, even though I like being on the computer, I like sitting in... We've got a family computer, I don't have my own yet.
So is that kind of how we... Because if we're in the same class and she's in our class as well.
And she's in your class as well.
Yeah,
Cool.
so maybe that's kind of how you got dragged into this, because we maybe initially started hanging with her, and then because when we were new started the class and everything, and then we kind of saw her going towards Frederick kind of thing.
What's Adrian like? Is he? I think he is a bit more like her too. I think he's a bit more snobby.
I think he's a bit of a douche.
Yeah.
Is he in your
Probably.
class as well?
No, he's
No.
17. He's between.
But in same school then.
DM makes notes.
yeah.
A lot of notes. We're gonna play a scenario called The Ugliness. And at this time of the year, winter is coming. Winter is already here. Snow is covering the islands, making everything kind of silent and black. It's a darkness. If you live in Sweden, you know that at this time of the year in early December, there are kind of few hours of light during the day, and those hours you're in school or at work. So when you leave home it's dark, and when you go home it's dark. So you live in this big empty world of trees without leaves, no grass, just this big emptiness. And since you all live in a lake, an island, there's chilly winds like sweeping all over the islands. Everyone dresses in very big clothes and stuff. And of course many of you teens are standing out in the cold, smoking cigarettes and freezing. And as we start, the day of Saint Lucia or Lucia is closing. Is coming closer, and there is this competition where you vote in your school about who is to be the next Lucia. Maybe some folks don't like this kind of beauty contest. Maybe some do. I don't know what your character thinks. But it's approaching, and your school is Berggården High School.
I got earmuffs on. It's really nice that it's winter, and I really like one thing is because you don't sweat so much, and you can have a lot of clothes on, and I like that. I like pretty thick clothes because it's just nice, you know. Kind of, yeah. I like having a jumper. I like dressing often in black or grey. I don't like colors too much. I got my hair tied back, and I got these nice earmuffs on the side. It's fun. And a really nice scarf as well. Looking very well dressed.
And where are you?
Where I am?
Maybe at school? Oh.
Feels like I'm on my way to or from school.
Yeah. Are you going alone or are you going with someone?
I'm going alone, playing Snake.
While walking?
Yeah, I'm trying to, but I occasionally stop. So I'm gonna get... It's so long.
And
The snake.
I'm running up behind you, and I just come and I'm like, hey, and clap you on the shoulder.
And I'm like, hey, and I stop because if I'm gonna socialize at the same time as I'm actually playing, I can't walk also. So I stop, and I am like completely stuck on the phone now because I'm getting really far.
Which is fine, I don't care. There I am in my traditional, always wearing that leather jacket, although I have got some leather gloves on as well, and a bit of winter wear. My hair is extremely long. I, wear it classic rocker style, long. I don't actually have curly hair, so it just falls straight down most of the time, but I do try and do something with it, but it doesn't really work. I've got a little bit of stubble, because, I don't really like shaving, but I kind of have to.
Patches, kind of.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, hey, Nilla, sorry, I forgot to give you something.
Frankie.
Oh, come on, oh no, what's gonna happen? The snake eats itself. Ouroboros, man, come on, it's fine. Look, I take out a little CD. I got a new CD for Frida.
I'm gonna lose. Okay. Yeah, okay.
You can listen to it too, by the way. It's really good stuff. It's some stuff Kurt Cobain did that no one else knows he did. Like, it's like a rare track.
Oh, like a demo thing?
Yeah, I got it off the internet.
Oh,
Have you heard of these file sharers? It's awesome, man. You go on them and you just download whatever you want.
You mean like Napster?
Yeah, well, or something. I don't remember what mine was called. Anyway, they are pretty damn good, and it's all free. It's all free because, none of the money goes to, like, corporations. Some record companies aren't so bad, but, most of them...
And I start walking again.
Rubbish. And I kind of am ranting along as she's walking.
Walking towards the school, right? Yeah. And as you do so, ranting about the man, you see this black van approaching slowly on the other side of the road. It's driving really slowly towards you, and you can see two persons sitting inside wearing sunglasses in the middle of winter. Two men with really short cut hair and suits, black suits, sunglasses. One of them, the driver, he kind of looks at you. The van is slowing down even more, and he smiles at you, Frankie, with kind of a plastic face, like a rubber mask face.
I kind of look and just give him a peace sign. I'm like, hey man, rock on, weirdo, I say to Dilla.
And he just drives on into Stenhammar.
Oh my god, that was so weird.
That was like Twilight Zone stuff. Anyway, so I think you're gonna like this track. Awesome.
Why don't you give it to her later? Are you not going to meet her?
No, I got some stuff to do after school today.
What are you going to do?
Man, practice.
What, you find people that's going to play with you?
I have people, Leela. I mean, okay, I know Joey said he was not interested, and I know everyone made fun of Jen because, triangle isn't a proper instrument. I mean, I personally think it's fine. He can make some really good music for triangle. But I have people you say people aren't into my band. Come on, don't burn me. Don't burn me. Come on.
No, you're great. I just didn't think. I thought it was just you. No, I thought you were gonna do.
I'm starting a new thing. Jimmy T, Frankie F, and Bobby Sue.
And Jen.
And no, not Jen.
I mean, you should if she likes playing.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, come on, it was a good excuse to get. I like her and the triangle, but.
Oh my god, did you do something with Jen?
No, I didn't.
You didn't?
No, actually, it's more that no one liked her. That was more it.
She's more your age, though.
So?
I
like an older woman. What can I say?
You're disgusting.
I know. Anyway, you love it. Come on. What are you doing today? What's going on? Nice earmuffs. I thought just play with your earmuff, clink.
Don't touch my earmuffs.
Or what?
I mean, and you will eat snow.
Oh, no!
Okay, you're approaching school. I think it's one-story building, kind of big. I don't know. What do you see in front of you? Berghamra High School.
It's quite a nice high school, isn't it, really? I mean, a bit run down in some parts, but they put a lot of effort into the sports facilities recently. And I think there's been a big lot of fresh paint job going on.
It's the new principal. He's really ambitious.
He is. I mean, good for him, loser.
So, Maya, why are you standing outside when you see these two friends? Or kind of...
Well, actually, I was talking to Mia.
Oh.
But I kind of didn't want to talk to her right now.
She's standing a little too close, as always.
Yeah, so when I see the Frankie and Nilla coming, I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, Mia. My friends are here.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you soon, okay? And I just
wait.
What?
You were supposed to tell me my dream meant.
Yeah, it means that.
And she has a really bad breath.
It means that you will probably win and be Lucia.
Do you think so?
Yeah,
She's not letting go of your arm.
I'm kind of looking at you guys. Hi, Nilla. Hi, Frankie.
Yeah. But we were kind of talking now, weren't we?
We kind of made plans for this morning, so...
But we're just going to school, aren't we?
Yeah, but, we like to talk.
But the otter, you didn't tell me about the flying otter. What does it mean?
Oh, hey, I can handle that for you. Flying otter, right? It means that you are going to go and meet a random stranger, and they're going to tell you something amazing. But you need to be willing to leave those you know and go and talk to people you don't.
Yeah, kind of like you. We don't really know each other, do we? Now she's standing close to you.
I know you by name, Mia. Like, it has to be some completely random person. Like, it's the otter. You know what I mean? Like, otter. It's a weird thing, right? Otter. In this case, otter stands for stranger.
Strange things. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I
good luck with that.
Clearly understand you don't want to talk to me. It's just because my father is the principal, or what?
Hey, I think Principal Wheatley is... No, that's not his name. What's his name?
My name is... Me and my father's name is Sven. I thought, he's your principal, goddamn. And vote Mia.
Why do you want to be Lucia?
I don't know. Kind of cool, isn't it?
It's fun.
Yeah. I always thought that... I think I sing really well. And I think it would be nice to... Okay, my mom... I think wherever she is now, she would be really kind of proud of me. Because I'm always into science and stuff like my father loves.
Oh yeah, your mom died.
She goes all white in her face.
You know what, Mia?
I just smile at her right?
Yeah.
You know what, Mia?
Right.
I think it's really nice that you want to follow your dream and make your mother proud. I think... That is awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna vote for you.
Yeah, you do?
Yeah.
It's great. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
She kind of walks away.
Okay.
So.
I sigh and go, anyway, so, hey, Stargazer, how's it going?
It's it's going well. I actually dreamt of oranges last night, and it kind of, well, it was a sweet orange, so, well, I think good things are coming.
You ate it?
Yeah, I did.
You ate oranges in your dream.
What did you dream of?
Rabbits? I don't know.
Okay, I kind of go through my pockets. I'm wearing, as usual, I'm wearing a lot of layers, like multiple skirts and multiple, like, cardigan and everything. So I'm kind
multiple
of
bracelets and
and
necklaces
I've got
maybe?
a crystal around my neck, of course, and then I've got a big bag with, like, what do you call, fringes hanging down? Frills hanging down. And on that one I have like a small dream catcher hanging, and runes, of course, that I've like inscribed myself in the leather of the bag, and I start going through my bag to take up my little dream interpretation book. I'm like, what do you say? Rabbits.
Yeah.
Hang on, rabbit.
And screws.
What? Screws as well.
Yeah. Like, there was like the floor was covered in screws.
Was it just one rabbit, or were there plenty of rabbits? Because if you dreamt of a big farm of rabbits, that kind of means that you like expensive things.
Yeah.
I let out a big exasperated sigh, like, guys, the dream stuff, it's cool, it's awesome, but come on, we got to focus on other things. For example,
but I just want to say as well, if there were plenty of rabbits, it kind of means that you're gonna have a big family when you grow older. So
that's quite funny.
Okay.
Anyway, my new band, that's going to be composing of a few individuals who I won't name yet.
I hear Mia's a great singer.
No, we're going to be performing next week. You're both coming. Make sure Frida knows to come. It's going to be awesome.
Do you need a website for the band?
No. Because we're going to get my Uncle Joe has agreed to get us a little bit of something to drink. It's going to be good.
What?
Do you want me to put up flyers at
No, we can't advertise it. Come on, not everyone. What? Yes, well, because it's going to be, maybe a little bit of partying going on.
You're kind of speaking quite loud when you say that secret thing. So several people around you are like turning around.
We'll talk more about it later. Fine.
But of course we're gonna be there. You're really talented, so.
I know.
Thanks, but maybe I'll make something, but I don't make it public yet, and you can when you go public.
Oh, okay. You can talk about we're gonna play. Like it's more.
You can put in some cool photos of your guitar.
That would be really cool. I could dig that. Anyway, all right. I guess it's time for school.
Who of you were supposed to meet Adrian just before class?
Me.
So where are you standing when he's not showing up?
Well, I go to another. We're all me, Adrian, them are all in different classes. So I think he would come in this way before, but so we're just stuck in here. But he should come by, I think, because we're still outside.
You could be, or you have walked somewhere.
We could be moving. We've been walking and talking, and we got into the lockers and stuff. And we're by the lockers, and I know we're near Adrian's lockers, and it makes me feel a bit uncomfortable because it's just like, I know he's my boyfriend, but it's it's just, I'm happy that maybe he'll come soon by, but it's also, I don't know, it things a bit weird.
And he is always late for school, so he's supposed to come running at this time. The clock is just about to ring, and he's supposed to be with his dirty, filthy bag that he always uses, and you've been nagging on him, but he never changed it. But
I've given him a new bag.
Several, maybe. It doesn't come. Did you have something to tell him, or are you just waiting of him because you usually do?
You're supposed to get kiss something before we start. Kind of do what you do. It's a bit weird that he's not here. Aside from that, I think I washed his underwear that he forgot, so I got those too.
You washed his underwear?
Yeah, he had some extra pairs and he forgot some, and I just washed them because they were there, and Yeah, they needed. I mean, is that you're not gonna keep his dirty underwear in my place?
From the occasion when you almost had sex, they were like still laying there on the floor.
Yeah, maybe he changed to another pair. I don't know. I don't know why he left them, because you normally wouldn't take on your trousers without your underwear.
It's kind of strange.
Weird.
And I think, Maya, you haven't heard of him either. I don't know if that's normal. But...
Well, I don't have a cell phone.
Oh.
So it's like we usually just, when we run into each other at school. Yeah, I haven't seen him.
Let's cut to a scene where I think maybe the two of you are in class, maybe?
Yes.
Hjalmar, could you play the teacher, or do you want me to do it?
Yeah, I can play the teacher.
Yeah. So, who are you? Mrs. or Mr.?
Elsa.
She's kind of informal. Call me Elsa.
What's the subject today?
French.
Oh no, I hate French.
But it is good to know French, It's always good to know other languages.
Music transcends language.
Of course, but
I don't need to understand the lyrics to
But just
appreciate
imagine how much more people you can reach if you actually write your songs in French.
Okay, Elsa, you're kind of waiting, because there are not that many students today.
Cecilia is not showing.
No, Cecilia's not showing, and Pimples are not showing either. And it's kind of a small class, I think.
Okay.
I'm sitting. I probably would have had my feet upon a chair.
I'm looking a bit concerned. Frankie, your feet down.
Okay.
Has anyone seen Cecilia today?
No.
Cecilia B?
No.
Not you, Cecilia F. Cecilia B.
No.
What about Jonas?
No, but he's usually here on time.
Anyone else that's missing?
Yeah. I don't know if Frederick is in this class as well. Then he's
He's
gone as well.
Right. Well, we're going to start. And I'm going to start with the phrases that we learned last session. The chapter. No looking in the books. Frankie, close the book.
Alright.
And you will translate. Si on n'a pas de fric, on n'est personne.
Something to do with a person. No people.
Maya?
What did you say once more?
Si on n'a pas de fric, on n'est personne.
Something and no person, no people. I don't know.
Who has done today's homework?
Sorry, I must have, I thought it was the other chapter we were going through, but I'm sorry.
Look down and I look a bit stressed as if going over my notes, as if unsure if we were actually doing this chapter with this class. Something is getting to me.
No, it's not the right chapter.
That's wrong. Everyone, is that right? Which chapter are we doing today?
It's chapter 4.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody, let's turn to page 52 in chapter 4.
And I think Frankie, one of the guys in class, maybe he's called Mats, he leans over. Where is everyone?
I don't know. Late.
Didn't see them yesterday.
You didn't?
No. Fredrik wasn't on training. And
Well, that's a little weird.
it was over at Cecilia's, because I know her little brother, but she wasn't at home. I asked her parents, and they were kind of not answering me. Really strange.
Who knows? Maybe I saw these two weird people in the van this morning. Maybe they're going around and kidnapping everyone and taking them to the moon.
It can be kind of cool.
What people?
Oh, I saw some weird people this morning. It didn't look like they're around, but probably like fixing the power line or something. I don't know, they were wearing suits. They waved at me.
Waved at you?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you know them?
No. So? Why is it such a big deal? Who cares?
Well, I don't know. It's just... There's, you wouldn't understand, but... There's... I got this feeling, okay, that something is wrong, but it's nothing, probably.
You sure? I actually do look a little concerned. You actually seeming upset seems to reach me a bit. Like, you sure?
Yeah, no, it's just, I think there's usually, we're pretty close to a ley line, and it just feels unstable at the moment.
Unstable? Well, I mean, I don't know, maybe, because obviously the government do know about all that sort of thing. Black magic, voodoo, mind control. Maybe the ley line's broke and they sent their boys in to fix it.
I'm not sure it can be broken, but maybe something.
A lot of things can be broken, Maya.
Yeah.
Remember the rule, if they tell you something can't be broken, it can be.
And as Frankie says so, you feel that strangeness in your body again, Maya. Is it like first or second time, or have you noticed this strangeness before?
I think it's been there for a while, but it's getting stronger, It's like a tingling sensation.
In your legs or in your...
No, actually, it kind of starts in my head and goes almost like a water flowing through me, like tingling all over my body, and then it dissipates at the end.
And you have seen some kind of strange changes in your physical appearance. Maybe small wrinkles in your skin underneath your hair, or something is strange. Have you seen it, or is it like...
I think my freckles has actually changed a bit.
Yeah?
They've been moving around, I think.
That's so weird.
I'm not sure, but I mean, freckles don't move.
No.
So.
But you can feel them now. It's like... It sounds really horrible to say, because it feels like little animals moving underneath your skin all over your head. But it feels kind of good. It's almost like a sexual feeling, or maybe just like a nice feeling. But it's like small larvas moving underneath your skin, underneath your hair. So
I think I kind of shiver a bit and almost let out a tiny moan, but without really being aware of it myself. It's like
and one of them is like moving down the side of your ear into your neck. You don't know if people can see it or not.
I reach up and first I drag my fingers through my hair, and then I kind of try to trace the feeling.
You feel it. You feel it like a knob that's kind of not vibrating as in all the time, but it's like you have your finger on like an insect or something.
Frankie?
Absolutely moving.
Do I have something here?
You see like a lump underneath the skin.
I mean, look at the teacher briefly, who seems to be lost in their notes. You kind of do got a bit of a spot or something, I guess.
Is it moving?
What? No!
Frankie! Alright, I want you to focus on the written examples.
Oh, of course, yeah, right, yeah.
I want you to be finished with this page 62, when I come back. You get 10 minutes. Just work on the written bits, the text bits.
No problem, teacher.
And there we cut the scene. So school is done for today. Who of you are first to come home?
Not me, no.
I'm going to the New Age shop, I think.
Yeah.
I might go on first, yeah.
So, where are you and your sisters and parents living? What does it look like?
It's a bit outside. You have to take a bus to reach the bit where the walking bit where I met Frankie, and it's a nice row of houses, separate houses, kind of pastel lime green houses, like villas, all look the same, but it's a nice area. You don't have to travel too long to get from there, but a little bit longer, I think, than the other kids at school, but that's just part of it. And all the trees, that we have a few trees in the garden, like 3 or 4, like a plum tree, a cherry tree, a pear tree, all are barren.
Okay, so you're walking along the street, and you don't know if it's the same guys that you saw in the van, But two similar men are standing, not right outside your house, but you will pass them. They're standing just on the sidewalk, wearing these black suits, sunglasses. I think one of them has a black bag with a mark on it, and you know the symbol. It's the Kafta Corporation symbol.
Is that to do with the particle accelerator?
Yeah, exactly. That's a company that runs the particle accelerator.
What are they doing here?
Strange.
Are they? I mean, I'm going there. I'm walking with my phone, and it's so good. The battery never dies. Obviously, even how much you play. But I see them, and I get a bit weirded out. Something about this, I just don't like it. It's weird that people are not coming to school, and these guys were like waving and behaving very strangely. I'm gonna call the whole home number of Frankie.
And maybe you're home, Frankie. It's okay.
Yeah, I didn't arrive back at home too soon, but I do eventually. I go in, Mum's collapsed on the sofa, I've no idea where Dad is. It's fine, I'll make myself something to eat, probably later. I go straight to my room, and yeah, the house phone rings, and my mum isn't going to answer it. I'll go answer it. Hey, Reynolds residence.
Hi, Frankie.
Oh, hey there. What's going on?
It's those guys. The guys from the van.
What?
They're like outside my house.
The guys from the van are outside your house?
Yeah. I mean, they're just standing. Their glasses.
What are they doing now?
What are they doing?
They're just standing there, looking at the houses. Like they're patrolling or waiting for something.
They're just standing. They look at the houses. It's really weird. I mean, should I ask them what they're doing? What do you think?
Well, don't do that. Like, I mean, if they
They
ask...
seem to be from the crafter place.
I mean, it's funny actually, because May was talking about, like, she thinks the ley lines are out of whack. And I said, maybe the government, who know all about the ley lines, are here to investigate that because they're broken.
You think like the government agents and stuff?
Well, they might be. They sure look like it.
Yeah, they look like things in the people in the TV series. Do we know that there is something going on out there? Like something has been weird with the craft with the
No.
Hey, was Cecilia late for school today or something? She didn't show up at class.
I don't talk to Cecilia.
You didn't see her this morning at breakfast either.
Man, I don't know. Maybe she's dating someone. You should know that. You're in her class.
Yeah, I know. I'm just curious, man, because actually, not everyone's really. A couple of people at school have been freaked out about people. Lots of people. Like I think even your boy wasn't there today. Mia apparently, after we saw her, is gone.
Adrian didn't. I mean, he didn't come this morning. Was he not there? Did he not
No,
come later either?
no, he was not.
Oh. This is weird, Frankie.
I know. I actually know. I tell you what. How about let's go by the New Age shop? Come on. Get out of the house.
New Age shop.
Yes, Maya said she was going there after school.
Okay. Oh, it's so long. I'm back again.
Mila, come on. I'll see you there in 10 minutes. 15, 20. Hurry up. I hang up the phone.
Okay. Are they still standing there?
They see you now, and they start to walk towards you.
Is there any
Quite
way around
fast.
to my house?
You could go to the sidewalk on the other side of the street, but yeah, or you could go around the whole block if you wanna.
Okay, I'm starting to walk the other way, away from them.
Hey, kid!
I turn around. What? What do you want?
They're just silently approaching you. One of them is taking something out of a pocket.
What do you want?
He takes out a notebook. Who are you? What is your name?
I'm Nila Persson.
Oh, you have a sister?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's her name?
Cecilia.
They look at each other. You shouldn't be out on the streets. You should go home to your parents and listen to the radio. There's an important announcement soon.
Do you know where Cecilia is?
That's none of your concern. Puts down his notebook. So, go home to your parents and stay indoors.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bye. And I go to my house. And I call Frankie again. See if he's left yet.
And just one thing. When you come into the house, there's like this strange, quiet feeling. Kind of like a pressure in the house. A silence. Your parents aren't talking to each other. Frida's maybe upstairs. It's like kind of strange mood. And you call Frankie.
Okay. Hi. And I say that to the people in the house, and I wait for Frankie to see if he has left yet.
You just caught me. I went to the fridge to grab one of my dad's beers that I was just going to swing on the way to meeting up with Maya. Yeah?
I went by, and I mean are you drinking? What
No.
are you doing?
I'm going to get ready. I told you we're going to go to the shop in 10 minutes.
The people.
Are you drinking, Frankie? Your mother is standing just close by. Put down the bottle. That's your father's beer. You know that he likes his beer.
He said I could have it, okay? It's fine.
Put down the phone. There's an important message on the radio.
Oh, really important message. Mom, I'm going out.
No, you're
Frankie.
not going out.
Yes, I am going
You're
out.
staying indoors.
Frankie.
Well,
Why do I have to
listen
stay
to-
indoors?
Frankie.
Fuck
She
this.
tries to take the phone, but you put it
I
down.
hang it up. Mom, what?
Just come in, sit with me in the sofa, and we'll turn the radio on.
Oh my god, fucking fine. I take a swig of the beer, defiantly, and I sit down in a slump.
And her like robe is almost falling apart, and she puts it together again. Kind of
Walk slowly down into the sofa. And I think all of the three of you are all at the radio with your parents when the message, the announcement comes. Could we just get a quick what it looks like sitting close to the radio with your families?
I look annoyed, irritated, I'm drinking the beer, I'm looking at my mum with disgust, and I'm just so annoyed, and I don't even care about whatever this stupid announcement is, but I suppose, if the TV's on, I'm watching it. In our kind of dirty, slummy-looking living room.
I'm a bit surprised that both are home and they're not at work. At least one of them would be. But they look sharp. They look like they've just, I don't know, if they come home from work. Or like if they never left.
You don't know, they work all the time. Strange, they're home. But they have like their work clothes on, like suits.
Yeah.
Looking sharp.
I think there might be... Yeah, I mean, nice lights, lit, big windows around the kitchen table. And they're sitting there and they're listening to the radio.
Local station.
Why? I sit down next to them.
I think ever since I found out about my dad losing his job, I'm having a hard time being at home because it makes me sad. So I'm kind of like sitting in the kitchen, eating. I think we had meatballs and mashed potatoes, and when my mom and dad kind of comes, well, my mom and me usually eat because dad shows up later, but today he's here, so it's kind of just sitting there, not saying that much, because I know that dad's kind of lying to mom, and I don't want to hurt her, but it's so weird, and I'm just eating silently, you know. I've lately been thinking about turning vegetarian, but I don't think it's the right time to announce that. So I'm like rolling the meatballs around on the plate, just, you know, pushing them to the side.
The radio transmission's a bit weird sounding at first, but eventually a clear voice comes through. My name is Jens Liedman, and I am the Public Relations Officer for Craftercorp. We issue this statement together with, and as instructed by, the Agency of Disease Control. It has been brought to our attention that a group of youngsters from the Malaran Islands have been recruited by a foreign organization aiming to sabotage the work of Crafter Corp. These youngsters have been led to believe they are working for an international peace organization and that Crafter Corp has been conducting chemical weapons testing at our facilities at Munso. I wish to make it very clear that this is not, nor has ever been, the case. We found evidence of intrusions by these so-called activists on multiple occasions during the fall of this year into a laboratory researching experimental treatments for a series of dangerous diseases. We are not sure either of the identities of the intruders or the degree to which they might have come into contact with hazardous substances, but we have set up a quarantine camp on Ekro, together with the ADC, to make sure that these teenagers are taken care of properly, and if they are in need of medical assistance. We encourage the public to cooperate with the authorities and the crafter personnel entrusted with this mandate from the ADC. We also urge the individuals whom this concerns to contact us as soon as possible. We know that your intentions are admirable. You've been lied to.
And Nilla, your father, leans over and shuts down the radio. Did you know Cecilia was into this? What has she told you?
No.
No lies! No lies this time!
What do you mean this time? That was...
Darling, just say as it is.
No, I don't talk to her, I mean, not much. She's just... she wouldn't do something like this. She wouldn't be an activist. She's just want to be normal.
In your teens you can do all strange kind of things. You haven't been part of it, I hope. Just tell him if you have, darling.
No, I don't care about that. What were they saying? That they had been doing some kind of testing out there? I mean, there's just... I don't know. No, I haven't. Really?
It's great.
What are they doing with her?
Oh, they're making sure she's okay. They said that could have some kind of... What did they say? Strangeness in your body? But that it would be okay in a couple of days.
Is she in the hospital?
They have a temporary hospital.
Aren't you gonna go there?
They said it could be contagious. And the doctor assured me that she's in good hands. So don't worry about your sister. I just want to make sure that you, and you, Frida, as well, have no part in this. Okay?
I look over to Frida in her face.
She's kind of white in her face, so kind of shocked. And she's like shaking her head, no.
And I'm mouthing to her, did you know?
She's like, no. What goes on in your home, Maya? Your mom maybe is hugging you. Maya, I was so afraid when that agent came over this morning asking when you came home, when you were supposed to come home from school.
What?
What
do you mean, agent come over? Mom, please.
You haven't been a part of this, I hope.
No.
Such a sensitive situation with your dad's work and all.
No, it's don't worry about that. I'm okay. No, I haven't been part of anything, but there were some kids missing from school today.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's like...
Maybe they did it.
My friend Nilla, her sister wasn't in school, and Frederick, he wasn't there either, and Pimples wasn't there. I mean...
Jonas.
Yeah, sorry, Mom. I know, sorry. It's just...
You were friends in kindergarten.
I know.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
He is. He is
just
a sweet guy, but... Sorry, it's just that everyone calls him Pimples, okay?
It looks horrible.
No, I mean, yeah, but I know that the outside doesn't reflect what a person is on the inside.
She suddenly points at your forehead. You should do something about that. Put some makeup, maybe?
What?
You have a big bump, or what do you call it, in your forehead. Really big, and it's kind of aching.
Ow. Oh. Yeah,
Maya, you gotta take care of your appearance. Otherwise, you'll be the next Pimples.
Oh, but
We've talked about this. You can't be too... You gotta be a part of the crowd. You can't stand apart that much. People will talk, Maya. Trust me.
Listen, Mom.
You can't go on with making yourself different. These things are important.
It's just that I know that Jonas is probably on the path that he needs to be right now in life to be the person he will be in the future. If we don't let him conquer his
no more of that bullshit. Maya, I want you to wear the clothes I bought for you. This is the last time I'm telling you. People will start to notice.
I don't like jeans, okay?
Everybody wears
I don't
jeans,
like
man.
jeans, Mom. They're kind of so restrictive, and I don't like it. And the fabric is so stiff. It's not natural.
Do you know what Matt's mother told me? That people are saying that you're the wacko in school. She used that word, wacko. How do you think that makes me feel?
Like the wacko's mother?
Yeah, exactly. I had to defend you. I told them, no, that's just a face. She's like everyone else. And you were such a sweet child.
You don't understand. You don't understand. There is so much more to this world than you understand. I mean, would you even know what the cosmos is trying to tell you? Do you know what dreams they send your way to guide you on your path?
She's just about to answer, and you hear like the doorbell, ding dong, and we could cut to Frankie. Your mother, she's like, she hears the message, but then she just, if it's okay with you, takes the beer bottle, takes a drink, and gives it back, and forgets about the radio.
I don't mind sharing, fine. I do kind of go, so where's Dad anyway?
I hope you had seen him. You want a cigarette, Frankie?
Yeah, sure.
She lights one for you and hands it to you with a bit of her lipstick on. Kind of pink, isn't it? Lights one for herself.
And I sort of look at the radio and as I take a long drag of my cigarette, of course that's all bullshit. Bullshit, man. Oh, they broke in and they're checking them. No, I bet it was something like top secret, government, madhouse. Oh my God, like they might be dead. They may have killed those guys, Mum.
Do you think?
Well, yeah, like this government do that all the time. They take them in, and they could probably going to pretend to take them to the hospital, and then there's going to be some sort of stuff they put in them, and then they're going to be dead. Oh my God.
That's so horrible.
I know, Mum.
Maybe we should call Joey. I bet he knows.
He might actually. Yeah.
He was talking about coming over later tonight, maybe tomorrow. He said he liked some song or something. Yeah, I remember now. He told me yesterday. I was supposed to tell you that he liked something that Diamond, Foxy Diamond.
Foxy, no, Diamond Vulpine. Diamond Vulpine, Mum.
Yeah, I think
it's like a fox, but it's a mythological thing. It's symbolic for transition.
No, I'm so proud of you, Frankie. And then she's all over you, like kissing you, hugging you. Oh, my dear Frankie, I wouldn't know what to do if I didn't have you. You know, we have such a hard time, me and your father. And you're such a cute boy.
I kind of am a bit awkward at first, but I mean, I do care about my mother, really. I feel these days it's more my father that...
What does she smell?
She smells a bit... She hasn't probably had a shower for a couple of days, and she's been on that sofa for a while, and... I return the hug, and like, yeah, Mum, I know.
Could there be, like, all this, like, stink and sweat, but underneath that there's, like, a smell of how she smelled when you were a kid? There's some sweet ingredients.
There is. There is, actually. It's that weird. I don't know what it is, but it's something. It's that, like, kind of, yeah... I know, Mum. I put down the cigarette and I go, I know, but Uncle Joe, he's coming over. Good. It's good. You know it's good when he comes over. Uncle Joe's a good guy.
Yeah, he takes care of us all. I just wish he and your father didn't have that big argument all those years ago, and I wish they could come along.
Yeah, well, that's because Dad needs to get his head in gear, yeah? He's always not here. He's not here.
Your dad is a genius. He just has to find the right focus.
Genius, yeah, cool.
Yes, he's brilliant. You are too. You're both brilliant minds. You just have to find the focus. I'm telling you, you're gonna become like your dad if you don't.
I'm not
Give
gonna
me that
become like.
bottle. You shouldn't be sitting here drinking.
Mom, come on. I'm 18.
Get up
it's
on your
fine.
do your homework.
I haven't got any homework. Oh, what? Oh, fine. All right, Mum. Sure. Sorry. Okay. Ugh. I go to my room and I'm just a bit annoyed, and
And we cut to the doorbell again. Is it you or your mom who opens?
I think she initially stands up to go there, and I just like glare at her and like gets up quicker than her and go.
Yeah. Your dad gives you like quick looks, very stressed out, and you know that he's like constantly paranoid that something will reveal his secrets.
Yeah, so I'm kind of like, yeah, I give him a look like, yeah, don't worry, you know, and I run to the doors, like so happy to get out of that thing with Mom. So I open.
You see, at first you don't know who it is, but then you realize it's Adrian standing there. Because he's got like a baseball cap and it's like a big old trench coat over his shoulders, and he looks so stressed out. His eyes are like all kind of red and he's shaking, and
I kind of glance indoors. It's for me, I say, and I go out and stand on the stairs in front of the door. It's like
he starts looking all around.
What are you doing
Have they
here?
been here?
What are you doing?
The agents?
Agents?
Shh! Shut up! We gotta go somewhere where they come and look around.
Are you part of the whole thing?
Fuck! It's fake. The whole thing is fake. They're just trying to get us. We gotta go somewhere.
What are you doing here, Adrian?
I gotta talk to you.
But
I got it. I got it, and you gotta have it too.
got what? Like chlamydia?
You haven't heard?
Have you given me chlamydia?
It's something. They have spread something. They call it the ugliness. It's kind of. I don't know if I want it. He starts to show you something under his shirt, but then it's like chickens out. And, no. But you can see there's like kind of a lump, a big lump on the side of his body, like this big, like half a football, just right outside from his stomach, and it seems to be kind of painful. The agents are looking for us. I'm certain that it's Krafta who has created this disease, and they're trying to get us all to the quarantine camp. You gotta help me.
Adrian,
you gotta help
Adrian,
me.
if you're sick, you need to go to the hospital. Is that what I think it is? Because it's like huge.
Shut up.
But I mean, you can't come here. It's like, why don't you go to Nilla's house?
They told me it's sexually contagious. Have you? Got it.
And my hand goes up to my forehead, and I was like, no.
There are several now. Just
No.
under all of your hand, it's like more of them. What is it?
I don't know. It's just that I had this lump on my neck, and now I've got these things in my. It's probably nothing. I've been stressed lately, and you know the
He
whole.
just brushes your hair aside to look at it, and like, they're not hairy, are they?
What?
Oh, no, nothing.
What? Oh my God!
They're moving.
No, oh, you're freaking me out,
Yeah,
Adrian.
I'm fucking freaked out too. And you see
Adrian.
this van coming up the road, quite slowly. But it's clearly
I mean,
going
Nilla and
towards your
Frankie were
house.
talking about agents this morning. They saw some agents outside of school or something.
Could be the Krafta agents. He hasn't seen the van yet. Gotta save me. They talk of this woman who helps people, so we don't get to the quarantine camp. Because people there.
Do you think they're coming this way?
He just looks around and
I point towards the van.
yeah. And somehow you know he's just like totally stressed out. He's like can't say anything. It's just you gotta help me.
Yeah, but maybe
Maya, you gotta help me.
Maybe
Hangs
you should
onto your
go
arm.
to the camp then if you need
They
help.
do stuff with people there.
But you need something.
I've heard they cut you up.
What do you want me to do?
Help me.
Like
Let
what?
me in. He starts
No.
reaching towards
We're
the
not
door.
going in. No. You can go to. we could go to the store, to the shop, to the New Age shop.
Quickly.
Yeah.
And the van it's almost there now. You can actually see that there's two people sitting in it.
I open the door and I go, I'm going down to the New Age shop. And I slam the door and it's like, I grab him and oh, God damn it, I forgot to bring my coat, but I still have a cardigan at least. I'm like, let's go, hurry.
Okay, you're at the store. What does it look like?
Oh, there's like, it's not a big place. It's quite small, but there's like dream catchers hanging all over the place, like in the roof. And it's like, of course, she has a crystal display in the window with all the different the big crystals and
Quartz and stuff.
yeah, quartz crystals and stuff like that, and the kind of water thing where a big
Bowl.
a big marble thing kind of runs around, it rotates in the water and stuff like that. And there's always a smell of incense, of course, sandalwood or maybe lavender and stuff like that. Kind of depends on the day and what mood she's in and what mood she wants to set in the store. And there's always some kind of, harp music playing or something.
Hello,
like
flower children. Welcome.
Big, and I'm just gonna go downstairs. So I'll talk to you soon, okay?
Do you want me to cleanse your chakra later?
Yeah, we really need that. And
you're in
could you maybe brew some of that herbal tea with the healing?
Yeah, of course. And put on some whale song. I've got new fantastic whale song. 99 kroners only. You should get the record.
Yes, I will. But can we just go downstairs?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll come down later. Just put on some tea, put on some music, just feel the love in the atmosphere.
Thank you, Bigan. Thank you so much. And I kind of push him downstairs. It's like she's got a small storage room, but there's also like a little desk and a couch.
Yeah, maybe a phone as well.
Yeah, and a phone, of course.
Kind of like her... Yeah.
It's a bit of an office / storage kind of...
Great.
I think there's like a really old and dirty toilet there as well. But it's like, you really don't want to use it because it's like really old and really grimy.
And the phone call rings at Nila's place as well. Do you have like your own phone in your room?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I do.
What does it look like?
My phone is sleek and black. Most of the things in my room are black or grey. It used to be kind of pink. I think my parents originally had our rooms very, stereotypically decorated. But now it's kind of black. There is an old poster of a rabbit. Maybe that what causes the dreams. From Kamratposten. It's really, it's been there forever. It's kind of... It's stupid. It just belongs there. I tried taking it down, and no, I just want to have it there.
Could it be that Adrian sometimes call you Little Rabbit? Because he kind of loves that poster? Or is it... No.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does, but I don't like it.
No.
It's stupid.
Yeah.
It's just...
So he does it even more.
Yeah, he does. It does, and it makes me smile. So I think that kind of does the thing with the poster as well. That it makes me think of him too. Probably. And I take it. Yes, it's Nilla.
Hello, this is Margareta. And that's Adrian's mom.
Hi.
Is it Nilla?
Yeah. Hi, Margareta.
Yeah.
What's up?
I was kind of wondering if Adrian is there.
No, he didn't. They said he didn't come to school today. I didn't see him at school.
There were some men asking for him. Have you heard anything of him taking part of some kind of, I don't know, breaking and entering? Doesn't sound like
Adrian.
Adrian.
Thing on the news.
Yeah, exactly.
They think Cecilia did that too. My sister.
imagine.
But no. You couldn't. That's stupid. Why would you say that?
I heard she took our older son's bicycle when she was 5. I mean, she has it in herself. That once,
No, that's stupid. And Adrian? You think he's done that?
They seemed really sure of themselves. They had pictures as well. Not of him, but they showed us where they had cut the fence up. And it seems really... I'm disappointed at him. And
It doesn't make any sense. It's so weird. Have they told you that they got him as well? Because apparently they got Cecilia in some kind of facility that's contagious.
I don't like the way you're talking about it. Got him. They want to help them. Nila, you gotta understand, this could be a really dangerous disease. They're putting everyone's life at risk here. You should really, if Adrian is there, you should tell him to report to those nice men. Or come home so that we can call them. I got a phone number here to this man, Jens Liedman.
They're just weird. Jens Liedman?
Yeah, Nila, maybe this is something for the adults to figure out. And you can just tell Adrian when you see him to come home. And you should stay indoors as well. Yeah. And if you have any other friends who took part in this, I think you should really ask their parents or ask them to call this Mr. Liedman. So we can sort this thing out before it spreads.
Okay. Yeah, sure. What's his number then?
She gives you a phone number.
Okay, I put it in my mobile phone. As I have in my hand. Jonas Liedman. Okay, so they're supposed to call him. Okay. No, but if you see him, can you tell him to call me at least?
Yeah, of course. I'll tell him. Hopefully he comes home soon. Went out this morning before I didn't see him at breakfast either.
You saw him today?
No. Saw him last night. He went out. Then he came home after I fell asleep.
So you think that he went out yesterday and then went to this place and did this stuff?
Supposedly they did this thing a couple of weeks ago, and they just found out.
Okay.
I don't know when. They didn't give me any date.
Did you find anything weird in his room and stuff?
I looked through his diaries and she goes kind of quiet.
What? Hello, Margareta?
Yeah, I think I have to hang up. Tell your friends Maya that I said hello as well.
Why?
Bye.
Oh, bye. That's weird. I go to Cecilia's room. I'm not allowed to go in there normally.
What is her her stuff you aren't allowed to touch?
She is 2 years older than me. She's got her own computer, and she doesn't even use it as much as I would if I had one, of course. She's got one. Yeah. So
do you know her password? Or do you want to try to break it, maybe?
Yeah, I don't think I know it. I would try to break it, but maybe she has some kind of diary in a computer. That's fun. Okay, I want to look at that, but first I see on her bed she's got the new season of Charmed, and I know I've stolen the last season and I borrowed it to Maya, and I think she really likes Charmed, so I'm taking this because she was so happy and so nice to me that day. So I'm gonna take that and put it next to me as I sat down by the computer, and I start it, and it's got a password. Okay.
You can roll maybe program or calculate whatever is the highest.
I'm gonna try program.
Yeah.
I'm gonna open an MS-DOS prompt.
Great stuff. And you just add the number of dice from tech to your program, and you just roll them. Try to get a 6. And you're really successful. You maybe not just only break the code, but you find good stuff in there. So tell us, what do you do? What happens?
I open the DOS prompt and I try to go through some kind of INI files, and I get into a hex editor and I start searching for things. I find something that it could be the password. It's Gummy Bear 42, and I put that in, and she's got the standard Windows wallpaper. It's ugly, and I go over and I check a folder called My Stuff. It's really boring, and she has done open like she sent emails to herself. It looks really tragic.
She sent emails to herself.
She has sent emails to herself saying like, "Hi Cecilia, how are you today? I am fine." And
it's something strange in the emails as well, because she sent them from herself, but still they're kind of in a tone that is kind of loving, kind of, "I'm longing for you. Your smell is so nice," and you instantly feel your own sweaty smell. Yeah. I love your nice skin, how it feels to my beard.
My beard? What's this? And I check the server and stuff. Is it really from her?
No, it's probably from like they've created an email address that both can access, but it's in her name.
Because everything she has sent is Gummy Bear. I can't believe she's using the same password name as she does as her email account name. It's received by Gummy Bear, from Gummy Bear to Gummy Bear. What's this? Your beard?
So you see that one of the school computers has been used to send these emails, and there are really a lot of them.
Yeah, like couldn't really tell like the exact computer, but it's definitely via from the school with someone who has a beard.
What we did in the car yesterday really made me reach new heights. The way I feel with you, it's like I'm 20 years younger. We're gonna do so many things together.
That is so messed up. She's got some older guy. And I tried to browse through, like, why is it all Gummy Bear? Ew, Gummy! That's so disgusting. And in a way, I feel jealous too, because what she's writing back is so happy, and it's like she's got something else. And I will look over to her shelf of stupid perfumes, and I take one and I spray it on me.
It's the Robin perfume.
Yeah. I took the Robin perfume and I spray it and I rub it and I put it on me. And I look through that. But does it say anything about any of her correspondence or any of her other stuff? Does it say anything about her being an activist?
Absolutely not. That is like totally out of character.
Yeah.
She doesn't care. She actively doesn't want like Greenpeace to exist. She hates those kind of organizations.
Is there any teacher that I think from the school that would do something like this?
No. But you know, Mr. Hansson, he's got a big beard. But he's like, what is it, 50? And he's married, so couldn't be him, could it?
I hope not. Can I... if I see that it's from one of the school computers, I think I would want to try and ping and I want to try and access that remotely. That means that I want to find out if from which computer in the school that this has been sent.
You could absolutely do that.
Yeah.
And you can also remember outside that this is the time that adults used computers, but they didn't understand them. They didn't understand being secure and stuff. So you absolutely can do this kind of things.
Yeah.
So roll program again. One success. That's a margin. Okay. You're kind of sure it's the computer in the teacher's room.
Mm.
They have some computers. They share the teachers in the workspace, but there's also one in like the fika room. What do you call it? The cafeteria.
Teachers lounge.
Teachers lounge. Yeah.
Okay. I know of a really good application that you can send to people, and then if they open it, you can access their screen and see what is on the screen when they do things. So I'm going to send an email in response to this address and make it so that I get an email when that email is open and they open that application.
Absolutely. So when the other person opens this application, you will get an email.
Yes, and then I will be able to access it remotely if they open that file. I can see what they're doing, and I can also steer the mouse, but then obviously they will see that I'm steering the mouse as well unless they leave the computer for a while.
Where are we going? To Frankie's or to Maya's?
Unless someone rings me again, I've gone to my room and I'm pretty much just string my guitar a bit, trying to work on my new song, Blade to the Heart. Blade to the heart, blade to the heart. Your love is like a blade to the heart. They try and bring down cages of blood, but they can't stop the blade to my heart. No.
I'm gonna call him.
Yeah? Okay. Phone rings.
It's Maya. You gotta come down to the store. You gotta go to Bigan's New Age Emporium. You gotta come.
Okay, sure. Well, I was gonna come anyway.
But listen. This is crazy. Adrian showed up at my place. Okay, and he's got some weird disease.
Who are you calling?
And he says it's sexually transmitted.
Whoa.
That's
yeah.
Yeah. So you gotta come down here, okay?
All right. Sure. Okay. I hang up. I'm a bit confused because from that, I'm like, well, what the fuck do I know about that? I haven't got. I use bloody protection. Come on, 101. Okay. Mom, I'm going out.
She doesn't answer.
I just go and get on my bike. It's a bit rusty because I don't really use my bike as much as I used to when I was a kid. But it still works. And I get on my bike and ride down to...
You go through the snow. It's kind of hard to bicycle, but you're there and you walk. I think Bigan knows you. You've been here several times. She just... Namaste. Just walk past her.
Sure. And I walk down and I'm like, right. So, hey... Adrian?
He's sitting in a corner just shivering with a cup of chamomile tea. Oh, she called you too. Okay. Let's call the whole school.
Oh, Adrian, calm down, buddy. Now, what the fuck, man? What did you give her? Have you gone to the doctor? Come on.
Not that kind of thing.
It's not like chlamydia or something.
They put something into us. I mean...
Who?
Some kind of disease.
Did what?
They say it's Krafta who did it. They're experimenting on our bodies.
Whoa, slow down, man.
Listen, your stress levels is really freaking out your aura at the moment. Could you just try to just sip the tea and...
Adrian, cool.
Do you have any alcohol?
Unfortunately not. I left that at home.
Any drugs in this store? Like some kind of...
Look, man, calm down. No, dude. Level with me.
I'll go talk to Bigano.
Is this stuff... Are you actually somehow connected to that bullshit they were saying on the news? Don't worry, I know that's bullshit. It's the government, but still.
I don't know what happened to Nila either. I don't know how this...
Nila is
affected her.
How... So did you guys actually go and break into some place?
No! Of course not! Why would I do that?
Well, how did you get this thing then?
Why the fuck? I don't know.
What, you woke up this morning and went, oh my god, I've got...
A couple of weeks ago, I found this thing sticking out of my stomach. This t-shirt is kind of... It's like something underneath there, and it's big.
That's gross, dude. Okay.
And it kind of opens it a little, and you can see hair, like long hair hanging down from underneath the t-shirt. Like,
okay.
Ew!
It's getting bigger, man!
Alright, look, calm. Dude, chill. Use the head.
I don't know if Nila is affected either.
We should call Nila. I think we should call her. Fuck.
Although you realize...
Why did you go to my place? Why didn't you go to Nila's?
We really kind of didn't have sex. I don't know if she's contaminated or not. I don't know if Because we kind of,
I mean,
we
you
put
don't
off
want
our
to mention
clothes
that
and
to
stuff.
Nilla,
Yeah.
because, that's a whole different kettle of fish.
I gotta drink something if she comes here. Any of you have any alcohol?
I don't like it. Man, I have to go back home. Come on. I'm not going to go to the 7-Eleven for you.
Alcohol isn't good for you.
Yeah, it is.
No, it taints your
I
body
wanna think of
and
this.
it disturbs your...
Stargaze, come on, man.
I'm so afraid the mouth will start talking or
Don't go
something.
going down on the drink. Nothing
The
wrong.
what?
Yeah?
What did you say?
No, nothing.
Did you say you have a mouth there?
Shut up!
Oh!
It's kind of like a
That
face,
is
really.
so... No!
Wait, hang on a minute. What the... I need to look...
No,
let me see.
no!
No way! No way!
What? No, you just said you had a face growing out of you.
No, I
That's
didn't say
science
anything.
fiction madness,
It's more
man.
like a kind of a bump. It could be like regular disease, maybe. You can see that Maya has several big pimples, and you're just starting to look away. Teenagers get pimples, but then you see one of them moving kind of fast across her face underneath the skin.
Guys actually do have something. This is actually quite...
No. And we can't tell Nilla. No, we can't tell Nilla. Yes, but what if she's got it too?
What about her sister?
Have you been with her sister?
Ow! No! Wait, which one?
Cecilia!
No.
Wait, what? You haven't freed... You haven't been freed, have you?
And his eyes are going like on the side, and he's no.
God, you're such an
Absolutely
asshole.
not.
I
Your
can't
sister,
believe I
ooh.
slept with you.
Well, I mean, to be honest, I can't believe you slept with him either. I don't
You
get
said
what
you
it is.
liked it. It was you. You wanted it.
Because you were like, is this the right way to do it? Is this what I'm
Shut
supposed
up.
to do?
I laugh a little at that. I, can't
I
help
just
that.
wanted you to feel confident, okay?
You said it was the best you ever had.
It's the only I ever had.
Yeah, so what do you know?
Look, Adrian, buddy, stop giving her a hard time. We're trying to actually help you here, so just shut the fuck up and let us help you, okay? My God.
We need to tell Nilla.
Yes, you do.
Oh,
and
fuck. I'm
so hang on a minute. When was the last time you saw what's her name from school as well? Because there's other people missing.
I don't know. Who?
Who else was missing?
You know that Frederick, the football player, wasn't there, and Pimples.
Pimples, Frederick, Mia,
Cecilia, of course.
Cecilia. What the fuck?
Some other people.
Sarah
Has this
wasn't
been
there.
like a party recently?
Sarah wasn't there yesterday either. So
I saw them take her.
Sarah.
Yeah, they took her in one of the vans. That's why I.
Oh fuck it. I'm calling Nilla. I'm
They were just they shot
Yeah,
her with
get
this
Nilla
kind
down
of
here.
electrical gun, and she was shaking, and they came froth from her mouth.
Oh.
One of them was smiling.
Oh no.
I have to admit, I have seen some creepy smiley people. Right, we've got to go to Nilla, and then what we're going to do...
Let's not make this connection, please.
No, I'm not. No, don't worry.
Don't tell
worry.
her
Nilla
anything.
will freak out, man. She'll freak out. We don't need that. Go on, I'll do it.
You call.
Come on, I love her. Kind of.
I go upstairs. Hey, would it be all right if I used the phone?
Of course it is.
Oh, thank you so much,
Yeah,
miss.
yeah. But don't forget to give a thought to the eternal Buddha.
Sure thing. I ring up Nilla's house.
Brrrr.
And I'm taking the phone in Cecilia's room. I'm sitting there.
Hey, Nilla, is that you?
Yeah.
Frankie here. Look,
Hi.
first of all, you should have been there ages ago, but don't worry, neither was I. Get down to the New Age place. We got something, admittedly a bit weird, and we think you need to come down because, I mean, Cecilia might be in trouble. And how's Frida, by the way?
I'm reading the things on the screen.
Earth to Nilla, Nilla to Earth.
Yeah. What? Who? Frida?
Yeah, how's
she's-
Frida?
Yeah, she's fine. She's a little bit messed up because Cecilia is missing. I think Cecilia has been taken to the crafter place.
Yeah, probably. Like, that's bullshit, right? Like, something's going on here, and we need to help because
My parents are all
Maya
buying it,
might
though.
be... Maya might...
My parents are
be in
buying
trouble.
it. What?
Maya might have the thing. The thing they mentioned. Obviously, it's not what they said, man. It's some sort of freaking weird disease. That part's true, but they didn't break in anywhere, man, Nilla. They gave it to people. They're giving it to people and taking them off the streets.
What? Has someone taken her and...
Yes, or somehow, we don't really know that part. Get down here! Hang
She
on.
should be... Okay. And I look at the clock, and it's like, is it too late for the teachers to still be in school? Maybe no one's gonna open it.
It's kind of too late.
No one's gonna open this, and I'm gonna give up.
And when you put down the phone, you kind of think about Frida, and she's been to the bathroom for like 2 or 3 hours now. Your bathroom on the second floor, where you 3 sisters live.
I put down the phone, and I take the Charmed Season 2. Frida!
Shut up! Here from the bathroom. Go away!
What are you doing in there?
Shut up! Nothing!
What are you do?
Go to the bathroom downstairs!
And I go over to it, and I knock on the door. Frida!
Shut up! Go down!
I listen to the door. Do I hear her do something?
You can hear her standing on the other side of the door, probably listening. So your ears are kind of on different sides of the same door. Go away! Shut up!
Is something wrong with your tummy? Frida!
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
What's wrong? What are you doing?
And she opens the door very fast, so you kind of get it in your face. Boom!
Ow! Shit, why? What are you doing, Frida?
And she pushes you, and she doesn't do that to other people, but she pushes you, so maybe you fall over.
I fall over and I drop the charm thing on the floor, and I take it up and I throw it at her.
It hits the mirror, but it doesn't break. Hey! That's Cecilia's!
Yeah? Why are you pushing me? You never push.
Get out of here.
You wanna fight? 'Cause I'll take you.
I think something is happening to us. All us teens. We should get out of the... You should get out of the house before something happens.
What? What has happened to you? Did they
Nothing.
take you?
No.
Did they take the crafted people?
Do you feel alright?
Yeah.
Yeah? Good.
What are you not feeling alright?
Nothing. Go to bed. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Are you alright?
She starts to close the door.
And I go, no, I gotta have the charm collection. I put my
you
hand.
get it in your face. She just throws it.
You're stupid.
What's going on up there? Be quiet. We're watching the news.
Frida is being a stupid, stinky gummy bear.
Don't argue. Go to your room.
Frida,
She closes the door and locks it.
Frank is gonna worry. Frank is gonna worry, Frida.
Are you meeting him tonight?
Yeah. He told me to tell you something, but I'm not telling it if you're not telling me what's going on with you.
Ask him to call me, please.
I'm not gonna ask him if you're not telling me what's wrong with you.
No, never. Go away.
Tell it, you're stupid. Do you wanna help
roll
me?
for it?
Yeah.
Okay, roll charm. It's like hard on charm.
It's the other 2 dice that I don't use when I program.
Okay, do you want to push it?
How do I push it?
You check one of the conditions. Not broken and scared, but one of the other 4.
Upset and sad.
That sounds good.
Yeah. So are you upset, or are you scared, or exhausted, or injured? Maybe.
I'm scared now.
You're scared. What are you scared of?
Well, something's going on. She pushed me. People are weird. My parents are weird too. You're stupid, you're stupid, you're stupid. I'm not gonna tell Frankie anything.
And she just stops answering you.
And I take the charm box. Still gonna take it to Maya. And I go out. I take my scarf and I dress really nicely. And I smell my clothes that they smell of the Robin perfume. I go to my own room and take some of my own too. And I go out. Do I have karate tonight? Am I supposed to?
I think it was yesterday.
Yeah. Okay. No, I'll just go then, and I'm gonna go and take a bus. I go out though, but I'm cautious as I go out because I don't want to meet those two men again. If they're still here, that's going to be really, really weird.
No, they're not. But you can see where they have been standing in the snow and just walking up and down the street.
Okay, they were asking about the scene, yeah. There is something with them. Something is going on with them and they're taking people. Oh! Okay, I'm going to go to the store.
You're walking down the stairs. You have passed Bigan, and what does she see when she comes down here? Where are you sitting, Frank?
I'm sitting in a corner, looking a bit annoyed, really. I keep giving Adrian a glare, thinking in my mind, no, there's no way. What the heck is a fucking loser? What does he even do again, Adrian? What is his thing at school? I don't even know what his thing at school is. Doesn't even it's just like, oh my fucking god. And also, what a dick to be doing that to both the sisters. But it's been with Cecilia as well, and that's...
I'm up actually standing in the small grimy toilet looking in the mirror to see what's happening to my face.
Yeah, they're getting bigger. And one of them is for the first time kind of crawling into your eye. You can see it like in your eye socket moving, and the sight of your eyes becoming kind of blurry.
I'm screaming. That's basically what I'm doing when you're coming down the stairs. I'm like, get it out! Get it out! Get it out! Get it out!
Okay, I'm coming down. I'm starting to run down the stairs.
Yeah, you can. The first thing you see is on your right there, Adrian is sitting with a kind of strange baseball hat, just rocking back and forth, and there is Maya in front of the mirror screaming, and Frankie in another corner.
And I come in there and I have the Charmed box edition, Charmed second season box. I'm like, guys, what's going on?
Neela, there you are. Come in. Now, first of all, again, Frida was... You sure she was fine, yeah?
No, she's not. She's messed up.
Wait, what? You said on the phone she was fine.
Well, she was, but now she pushed me and she's locked herself into the bathroom.
Guys, you gotta get it out, please, please. There's something in my eye,
Wait, what? No, seriously, Maya, it's not, I mean, it looks a bit weird, but trust me, there's nothing...
No, I saw it, it was crawling into my eye.
Get your hands down. Get your hands down, let me see.
No.
Well, how am I supposed to get it out if you get your hands in your face?
No, because it looks so ugly, no.
Honey.
What?
How are you doing?
Where were you today? You didn't even show up and you didn't give me a kiss. You're stupid.
Do you want a kiss?
No kissing now, Adrian. God damn it, get your head out your pants, boy.
Why shouldn't he kiss me? What, you got a head in your pants?
Right. So,
no.
Okay, so I'm pretty much the only fucking adult here. Okay,
I'm just gonna want to know if you're fine. You don't feel anything.
What's under your shirt?
Nothing. It's kind of
Neela, so
little thing.
Here's the lowdown. These two, they've got this weird thing. What the fuck? No idea.
They call it the Ugliness.
Those government people. That's the most stupid name I've ever heard in my life. The Ugliness.
Adrian, you should be at the facility. They're supposed to treat you.
No! Those are the one who's spreading it. They're kind of collecting teens to do strange experiments. I've heard they cut people up and
I can't
do
see
stuff.
anything on my
You were cut out. How did you?
No, I'm here. I've fled. I've escaped. They came to my house asking for me.
And now what? I mean, what is that? What do you got in your face? And I see that you're taking your hands down and you're looking like, what is that? And I'm going to go closer to look at that. Do I see them moving around?
What does she see?
I think my eye is at the moment changing color, kind of going through a spectrum of like red and brown. I think my eyes are green to begin with, and then it's like shifting, and the whites are turning, red for blood, like it's some kind of...
Wow, that's so cool!
No, but... and
do you see your eyes changing color?
No, I can't see anything on the eye. It's crawled into my... It came and it crawled from under my skin and into my eye, and I can't see anything. It
looks
all
really
blurry.
cool. It's
No,
really cool.
Nila, stop it!
What is that?
I don't know.
How did you get that?
I don't know.
You should get there too. You gotta get treated. You have to go to Crafter.
No, Neela. The Crafter are the bad guys. Come on. It's obvious.
No, they
Bullshit,
said on the
Robert,
radio
what-
that some people had got stuff and
Adrian
they need to
said
be
that's all
treated.
fake.
Remember what I've been telling you about when they tell you stuff on the radio that they say is the truth? It's a lie. Lie. The truth is the government people are doing this. I have no idea why. Maybe it's a new fucking thing to do with loop stuff. Maybe it's something else. It seems to be pretty fucking weird.
That's cool. So do you think we should take her to the hospital?
A barp is heard in the room. And another barp
Where is it coming from?
from Adrian, but his mouth isn't moving.
Adrian?
That's gross.
Hugs him. Wasn't me.
He says he has a stomach. He says he has
Something from his stomach.
He says he has a mouth in his stomach.
You've got a mouth in your stomach?
No.
He says the
And it
lump
pulls down his shirt.
on his stomach.
I go over and I
mouth on it.
just pull it up the shirt. I'm gonna wrestle him if I have to.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Roll force. 1. Yeah. So how do you do it?
I go over to him. I try to pull the shirt first, but he's pulling it down with his hand. So I give him a punch on the elbow. So that makes one of the arms hurt, and then I punch, and then he goes to hold that arm, and then I punch the other arm, so he lets go of the t-shirt, and then I just pull it up.
You see this face coming out of his stomach, just like hair, eyes, a nose, and a mouth, and then it's just up to hair. It's no one you know, and eyes are closed, but the mouth is kind of moving, and a little bit of saliva is running from the lips. It's like an adult man's face.
And I look at it with absolute fear, and then I punch that too.
Ow! And as you do so, one of the eyes just opens and looks at you with a brown eye. And he has green eyes.
Who the fuck are you? And I point at the face and the stomach.
The mouth is trying to form words, maybe, but it's just saliva. You can see like a mouth with no tongue and no teeth. Just red inside.
Oh my fucking god. This would be so metal if it wasn't so fucking fucked up.
And he just pulls down his shirt. Can we just cut it off?
No, God,
And-
man,
and the
don't
head
do that.
stops-
Yeah. Yeah, cut it off.
Neela, stop being a kid. Right, now, here's the plan. Only person in the room not freaking out, being stupid, or having some sort of illness with them.
Gotta help me.
We've got to find out what's wrong with you without getting you caught by the people.
Why
We
don't
need to
you
go and
have
find
it?
out.
Or why don't I have it?
I don't know.
When did that start?
You know him, so you see that he's lying. I don't know.
Adrian, when did it start?
Do you want to roll and emphasize?
Sure.
Oh, you have one die less, but you failed anyways. You can press it if you want to.
Nah, I won't. And,
You're sure he's lying, but you don't know about what. He's just closing himself. No, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. They say, yeah, maybe, I don't know. So, I think they're spreading it somehow.
what about you? When did it start with you?
I just noticed today.
But that's been growing for a while.
Yes, it has. Now, you said Frida is also freaking out.
She's stuck in the bathroom. I didn't see anything on her.
Let's go by your house. Because also, we want to find these guys. The way to find out how to deal with this isn't go doctors, it's find out what they have. So, let's find out where they take people. We don't know exactly, like they say they take them to this place. That's not going to be true. Everyone would know that's something they've announced, so it's actually going to be somewhere else. Maybe if we find them and we follow these guys, we can find out what they've done to you in the first place, and then help you. I've
heard of this place called the Black Hole, where this woman, she's helping people to get away from them.
How'd you find that out?
I've heard it from yeah, I don't know who I heard it from. Someone said it. I think maybe...
Where is it?
I don't know.
Oh, great. So you... God damn it, Adrian. You're as useful as a bloody...
Louise
Fish.
Tannenbaum?
What do you mean getting away from it? I mean, don't we need help?
Did Louise talk about this? What does she know?
I don't know. I've never talked to... I just heard her name, Louise Tannenbaum. I don't know who she is. I've heard it from Mats.
Is she not the girl in your class? No, that's Louise.
Wasn't that the...
Tannenhausen.
Okay. Hang on. I go upstairs.
And just as you walk up the stairs, you hear kind of a little bell when the door opens, maybe, to the store. So you hear someone entering the store.
I kind of pause, and I get a bit paranoid, and I don't quite go all the way up the stairs. I sort of just stop a little so I can kind of see up, but I haven't gone quite back up.
You see boots and suits. Peaceful birds, welcome this glorious day.
I quickly backpedal down the stairs. We need to get out of here now, and we can't go upstairs.
Adrian, you should call this guy. His name is Jens Leave.
No, he's the boss of them all.
Yeah.
Neela. Suits, upstairs, now, down here, probably 10 seconds.
Oh, that's
Is there a
great.
window
They
or
can-
something? Neela, what the fuck is wrong with you? Okay, you tell you what,
They
you go
need to be
upstairs and get
treated.
kidnapped by the government people. I'm helping Maya.
They don't want me. I already talked to them.
They put me in the quarantine camp.
That's what they want you to think. Right,
Well, they
how
wanted
can we
my
get you guys
sister.
out of here? Is there a
There's-
window somewhere?
There's a back door. There's the basement door. Yeah, but you need to move those stacks there.
I'm on it, and I start going to move the thing, and as I'm doing, I'm like, you know what, Neela, fine. Go upstairs and say, hi, officers, I know nothing about what's going on, and see what fucking happens to you, okay?
Neela, no, please.
You though,
Neela.
you should definitely.
Neela.
You should go with them.
Neela.
You should go with them. You need treatment. You-
Neela.
Shut up.
How are you gonna get that off?
Have you been with him?
What?
Because they say it's transferred that way.
I look at Adrian.
And he's
and
just panicking. Well, we didn't... I never... It wasn't in,
Guys,
was it?
fucking timing.
It's just wondering, because you might have it too.
No, we didn't. We didn't do it. And I look really beaten down.
Do you think those guys upstairs will listen to us? I think we should get out of here now.
I've already gone and started moving things out of the way for...
Better
And you
you
can roll
come
a
with us.
A force roll to get them out quietly.
Wow.
And any of you can help if you want it, but
I can.
it doesn't sound like you do.
No, I'm standing and I'm looking at him very.
Oh,
One success.
so tell me.
So I basically, while they were speaking and having this rather dramatic moment, I'm kind of like going, fucking timing, guys. And I'm just slowly taking a crate, moving it, taking another one, moving it. I'm kind of listening upstairs, and then I clear it. I'm like, guys, you two, get out of here. We're okay, I guess. I'm going to stay with you, Neela, because I'm going to show you the bad news. But I'll stay with you, okay? I'll stay with you. But you two, get out of here.
Yeah, show me the bad news.
I don't want to go with him.
Come on!
No!
Adrian is about to leave through the door.
Where are we supposed to go?
Just wait for us, like, outside, like, meet
that-
us up.
But I can't.
Is that the basement?
I can't really.
No, we have to go down there.
I still can't see
Move
properly.
aside.
You're going to have to
Move!
let Adrian help you.
Okay. I'll go. Okay.
Okay, good.
And just as the door closes behind you, the suits appear at the top of the stairs. Hey, anybody down there?
Yeah, hey, down here, two folks.
Stand up, hands where we can see them. And the two agents, not the same as you saw before. These are different one, but just small changes. Like one has a little different hair color and so forth. One of them is holding his hand inside his pocket, like reaching for maybe a gun or notebook or whatever, and they come down the stairs.
Okay, I let them come, and I stand there, like, yeah.
And you're standing as well?
Yeah, I put my hands up, and I'm like, hey man, I'm doing nothing down here. What the fuck?
3 bikes outside.
I like to carry extra bags around for my music equipment.
3 bikes? I don't think you have 2 bikes going here.
What? 2 people? 2 bikes.
No, there were 3 bikes outside.
I don't know whose they are. I don't ride a bike.
They start looking around. One of them goes up to you, Nilla, and he picks out this kind of quirky, strange machine, maybe. He's holding in his hand, like full of lights. And it sounds like...
What you gonna do with that?
Shut up.
What's he doing?
And he's hold it towards your face.
And I hit his hand away.
Yeah, roll force. And the machine flies through the room, crashing into one of the walls. And both of the agents are immediately on you. One of them is trying to grab you, and one of them is trying to put handcuffs on you. And they're really big. They're like professional trained agents. So if you're gonna try to wrestle them or something, it's gonna be really hard.
Well, I'm still gonna do that. If they're not just gonna go straight violent on me, I'm gonna try and put an elbow in at least one of the guys' faces.
While they're both on her, I quickly go to one of those crates I was moving, and I put them all kind of piled up in a quite tall pile, and I just try and push the crates onto one of them, or as best I can.
Sounds like you're helping, so you can give him a die. Okay, you need two successes to kind of unarm them and get away.
Push it!
I'll push it.
Okay, so are you upset?
Or...
Scared, injured?
I'm still...
You're still scared, yeah.
Yeah.
So you actually have 1 less die, I didn't remember that.
Okay.
I'll take back the die if I help.
Take it back. Take back your die. So I gave... if I push it, I get another status, or condition, but I also lose 1 die.
Not for this roll. You lose 1 for the next, yeah.
Do that. I get upset.
So you're upset and scared.
Yeah. But this is really freaky. I didn't want this machine in my face. Maya got something weird in her face. I'm not gonna let them give me something if that's true. Okay, 2 successes. So, I fling an elbow straight up in the face of the one who's trying to grab me, and the other one who's fidgeting with getting his handcuffs out, I'm pushing away so I can run up the stairs and get out of here. Come on, Frankie!
Having then pushed those crates, which then kind of clatter all over and kind of make a bit of a mess, a blockade, I run after, and as I'm going, I'm like, You see?
Guys! And you just ran past Big Gun, and you're outside in the freezing cold darkness.
Is there a van here?
Yeah, black van.
Can you drive it?
I haven't passed my test.
I don't care, can you drive it?
All right, yeah, probably. I try and, I guess, is it unlocked?
You can roll a die. 1, 2, 3, it's unlocked. Yeah, it's unlocked.
I unlock it, get in.
The keys are in there as well.
Okay, to be honest, Uncle Joe has given me some lessons. I do want to drive, but I'm, a little shaky about this. This is a really extreme situation, and even though I am getting a little bit, okay, and I'm like, right, okay, get in! And then...
I get in and beat down the locks.
And the agents are out of the house, running towards the van. One of them has reached for a gun in his hand.
I reverse the van and then start driving to the back of the building. And then I kind of give a second to fling the door open, and I'm really hoping those two are there as I basically go guys, get in! Get in!
Okay, you're gonna have to roll for this. I think the right skill may be tinker or move. Which is the best?
Move.
Yeah.
For me.
Use move.
1 success.
Yeah.
It happens as you said. And the agents are kind of running towards. At one point they're aiming at you, but you're turning at the same time, so that they can't fire at you.
I go, wow, and I throw myself down in my seat. They're gonna shoot us?
And you're around. The snow is everywhere, and you see this Maya, you see this van coming, and Adrian is just clinging to your body, shaking, panicking.
We're running. I think we're kind of running at the back of the houses, so there's kind of like gardens and stuff like that, and we're kind of, I'm pushing him over the fences, and I'm like trying to climb over. I'm really bad at this stuff, but I'm trying to get out and see the van is like more panicky than before, and it's like basically screw Adrian, and I'm running.
And the van is like it's going really fast in this kind of small streets, rocking from one side of the street to another, like a mailbox just poof flies through the air. You see them running in one of the gardens.
And I kind of honk the horn like da-da-da-da-da, and I'm like, I kind of try and get near them and just stop. And sort of lean up and like, guys, get in, it's me, just get in the van,
I roll down the window, come on guys, it's us.
I run towards the van in that case, but I don't care about Adrian. I don't know where I left him. I just run for the van.
You know, as soon as Maya gets in, I don't see Adrian, fuck it.
You can see him in the back mirror.
Yeah.
Rear mirror, just standing in the street, screaming as the agents take him down on the streets and just cuff him.
Oh, Adrian, sorry, buddy. Close the door and start driving off. And then we drive away into the night, trying to see if we can find a way of getting to this lady who might be able to help us. Although, none of us really know how.
I think Uncle Joey has been a real big help in this. Maybe has hidden the van, and he knows Louise Tenenbaum. So even though she's not in the phone book, he's pointed you in the right direction, although he hasn't come along. But you're standing close to her house now, in these southern parts of the island, out in nowhere. This house you've never seen before. It's kind of strange. A 2-story building. In the upper stories, it's an octagon painted in bright colors with flowers and stuff. And there's like wheelchair ramps going into the house.
Pretty cool house. I'm really grateful to Uncle Joe. I kind of just went to him first thing. It was really weird. I just drove straight home where I knew he'd be. And yeah, I can't believe he was able to help, but I didn't question it.
He just believed everything you said. Have you started to think differently, Nila, or are you still thinking that you should go to the quarantine camp?
I'm not sure anymore. I think that they definitely need to be treated, and if not by them, then at least by a hospital. I mean, who can treat something like this if doctors can't do it? It's gonna be some weird hippie stuff, but that's kind of fun too, I suppose. But I don't. It's obviously you need a big operation to get a head out of someone's stomach. Is there like a brain going in there? Talk about a brain tumor.
And who of you was it that saw the van that was watching this building? Because you just passed, kind of sneaked through the woods, so that the agents who are observing this building,
I think it would be either me or Maya, but maybe Maya's a bit concerned about her own vision, so maybe.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah. Or if it was my vision that made me see it, I don't know.
Yeah, could be.
Kind of drew my eye to it in a way. Kind of started twitching a bit and to the side, and that's when I saw it.
It kind of was like you lost control of your eyes or your head for a moment, and something or someone made you look to your left, and there was the threat against you. So you have passed by this van and over the fence, and you're closing in on this house. You can see that someone is home because there are lights lit on the second floor.
It's like a high-tech facility painted by hippies. So I point up there to the second floor, like there's someone up there.
Cool. Well, let's go in, and maybe this lady, Uncle Joe seemed to think she was okay. That she might be a doctor or know what's going on. And she's not gonna kill us, which is much better than those guys.
How can we be sure of that?
Well, what choice do we have, Maya? I'm acting a bit on a limb here. Like, I have to give Nilla 1 point. If this person can't help you, I have no idea who can.
I can read the cards and see if this is the path we're supposed to take.
Sure, if that makes you feel better. Whatever.
Do you have your tarot card?
Yeah, I do. It's always in my inner pocket in my cardigan that I'm wearing. So it's Aleister Crowley's tarot cards. Yeah. So I start. This is the easy kind of reading. It's just that you pull 3 cards and you read the answers from it. So, and actually, you see my face turns white when I draw the 3rd card, and it's actually the Tower. I'm like, maybe we shouldn't go in, because that's not good. And I point to the card like, yeah, you know what this is, but you probably don't have any idea.
Well, what's the 2nd card?
The 2nd card is death.
And the 3rd card is...
It's the 7 of Cups.
Well, it's obvious we're gonna go into the tower or we're gonna die.
No. Well, death is actually good. It stands for change.
Well, there you go. You are changing, therefore we need to get you to the tower so you can have some cups.
But the tower means death.
And if you don't have sex, you have 7.
What?
We're going in. Come on. If things go bad, then you can just run again, and then I don't know.
What do you mean with that, Nilla? What?
You said it was transmitted by sex? So
I didn't say anything.
Who said that then? Was that you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
'Cause I
did
was
someone give that to
worried.
you?
I was worried for you. It's just that if you'd been with him, it was obviously he had it, and if you've been with him, you might have it as well. So I was worried for you.
Like freedom.
And you saw some. It looks like I'm thinking really hard all of a sudden.
Let's just go inside, okay? Maybe they can help us.
Wind's coming from the...
I pull the car up to the driveway, and I stop, and I get out.
Did you go here by car? Yeah, the van.
The stolen van.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought the uncle got rid of that. Didn't?
Oh no, he
did
did say he hit the van.
Could be either way.
No, we drove there. Obviously, we didn't drive in the stolen van. Uncle Joey is quite resourceful, actually, when it comes to that sort of thing. I've never questioned that. But he gave us his old Volvo, and again, I haven't got a license, but, something tells me the cops aren't going to be out tonight. So, we drove there, and I get out the car. Right, straighten myself up, brush up a leather jacket, sort of try and tie my long hair back a little, and go to knock on the door.
I'm just happy you didn't sleep with him, because I don't think he's not a...
The door opens in the middle of your sentence, and the stench of cigars comes towards you as this woman sitting in a wheelchair, puffing a big cigar, looks down on you. She's big hair, big eyes, big glasses, and she's kind of muscular, and big as well. Hello, guys. Who might you be?
Hi, I'm Frankie Reynolds. This is going to sound really weird, but we're kind of...
You don't like my cigar, girl?
No, sorry, it's kind of overwhelming. So,
Yeah, they say so about me. That's true. Can be overwhelming.
Listen, do you know anything...
Frankie, you said?
Yes.
Yeah, so what do you want? Are we here selling something for school? I'm not interested.
No, this is going to sound really crazy. Do you know anything about the Ugliness?
Yeah, that's a stupid name. But have you been talking to the sunglasses?
We'd been trying not
Do you have a wire?
No, my...
I think I have it.
Oh, come here, girl.
It's in my eye.
Let me have a look.
And
Come inside.
Oh my god, did you mean he slept with someone?
What?
Yes, Neela, come in.
I knew it.
Yeah, they do it all of them. They sleep together. I did it when I was at that age. Nothing strange with that. The strange thing is the sickness.
And I start crying.
I go to Neela and grab her by the shoulders, try and bring her in a little, and then close the door behind her.
And I lean into Frankie and just cry.
I let her kneel into me and I try and be comforting.
This could be like kind of a comfort scene where you heal Neela's conditions. Is this kind of an intimate moment for you? When you lean in and get a hug?
Yeah. Because Frankie has been more supportive than, Adrian has ever been. And I know he's good to my sister and stuff. And I really trust him. And I just cry because I've felt it for such a long time that Adrian has... I'm not been like enough.
You can feel that when you're in his arms, you don't feel scared anymore. You're not upset. It's just like a quiet moment of comfort. You feel better already.
It really just pours out of me. And I realize I didn't have dinner before either, so I'm really hungry.
I, lean in a little. I mean, I feel a bit bad for yelling at her earlier. She was being stupid. She is a kid, but she's not a kid really, well, we are. Ooh, definitions, man. But, she's, I kind of am actually quite fond of her. Not, in any other way than a friendship, because I like her sister. But, she's a good kid, really.
Like 20 minutes later, you're all sitting at this big dinner table, and Louise Tannenbaum is serving you steaks. It's like she knew you were coming because she cooked steaks and potatoes, and you're sitting in this really strange second floor with big paintings and expensive art everywhere, and also a lot of maps and papers, and it's like a research room also with pictures of people and people working at Crafta put on the walls and stuff, and she's pouring food on your plates, and she's still smoking while eating. So, guess you come here wanting to know what's really happening.
Yeah, that'd actually be immensely convenient.
Yeah, and I hope you have the guts for it, and I don't mean the food. That's excellent meat.
I eat it, and I don't like having the smoke blown when I'm eating, but how does it taste?
Yeah, how does it taste? Kind of good.
It's kind of good. It's really nice. I feel like how hungry I am and how drained I am. And it's very comforting with warm food. And I look up at these pictures, paintings on the wall. Why do you have pictures of crafter people?
Little girl, I'll tell you. But I hope you won't start weeping again, because I can't bear with that. I hate people weeping.
She'll be fine.
No
We
offense
can
meant.
handle the truth. Lady, I sing the truth. I know the truth.
If you know what's happening, then maybe we can help people.
Yeah, that
We
would be
can
good.
help everyone that's got this, because Adrian, but they got Adrian, and
You got your friend?
yeah,
And he's in the quarantine camp. You shouldn't go there. It's dangerous.
Makes
He's got a
sense.
face in his stomach. He's got an entire face sticking out of his stomach.
It's so disgusting.
and it was
No offense.
Where did it
talking?
come from? It was burping more like.
it was.
I punched it. And I smile a little.
My mother was the famous reporter, Michaela Tannenbaum. She found out in the 80s that something was going on the islands. She traced 3 scientists doing secret experiments on all of the people living on these islands, planting some kind of gene modifier, a passive ingredient called GNM. And she tracked them down and was about to reveal them. Then she was murdered.
Whoa.
Murdered?
Wow.
They say she died by natural causes. But she wasn't sick.
That's what they always say. You see, I'm telling you, the government, man. The government are always lying.
All fucked up. The government. And those Crafta people, they're one doing it now. They have made something happen at the school.
The school's where it happened.
I think one of those 3 scientists are now working at the school as the principal, Sven.
He's the newest one, I think.
Yeah,
He's done a lot.
ugly bastard with his small goat beard.
Yeah.
And you see me stop eating.
What?
But
You okay? What? You look really kind of... What?
If you can't handle this, you should go home. This is things for grown up, really.
What do you know about him?
About Sven?
his wife died when I think Mia and me, we were like 7, 6.
Yeah.
But I never really...
I had my suspicions that
they
was
never,
one of his colleagues who killed her.
Because no one ever spoke of it, and because our parents used to be friends, but when her mother died, we kind of stopped hanging out. So,
Do you know anything else about him?
I know that he was a famous scientist before he disappeared and went into this secret project. He was kind of into biology and chemistry and chemical engineering of
Oh my
gene material.
God, you're saying that it's all in the school. This stuff came from the school. That's of course why it's all the people from school just suddenly disappearing. Like, that's where it started. And that's maybe where he created it. The thing.
Yeah. And she takes out like an empty box with a number 2 on it. This box, I think contained some kind of vials that was used in the experiment. My contact, Mr. Head, told me that the principal was putting something in the cafeteria food.
pimples?
What? No. Yes, you have really
No.
many. What does it have anything to do with it? I don't care about your pimples.
You said principal.
I thought you said Mr. Head.
Yeah?
Jonas Head.
Yeah, exactly. He's
That's
in the black hole,
That's pimples.
stirring up trouble.
Wait, what's this black hole stuff? Like a secret cult or a club or an
They
underground
call it
movement?
that. It's just an abandoned farm that I've found I take people who are infected. I don't know how to cure this thing yet, but they can be safe there until we solve this riddle.
Do you know that it's true that it's sexually transmitted?
Yeah. You can't go around having sex everywhere with all different kinds of people. You should have known that.
But wait,
Don't you have, like, education on these matters in school? Sexuality?
It's normal having sex with people, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But you gotta protect yourself, you know that?
Yeah.
Have you seen, do you know how to put on a condom? Never mind, that's not the business we're talking about. I suspect that Sven is doing something at school. Jonas has also seen him walking into his office and not coming out.
Well, why haven't you done anything? You've just been sitting here. That's almost worse than, like being the people making the lies, is knowing the truth, and then you just, sit around here smoking?
She turns her wheelchair towards you and slowly rolls towards you. I'm trying the motherfucking best I can, you know? Did you see out the window? Those people?
Yeah.
You can see the van from here. They're watching me all the time. But they know about my mother. It's just a matter of time before they try something.
Well, you'll see.
What do you think will happen if I go to the school?
Well, what would happen if we went to the school?
Nobody cares about you. You're teenagers. You could just go past them.
Exactly.
There's 3 of you. Well, one of you might make it.
Is there anything we can do? I mean, is there anything that stops this?
We don't know yet, but I think we gotta find the active ingredient.
Maya, if we can get into school, and we can bust into the principal's office or this place, where do you think he'd have it? Like, I'm trying to think where in the school. What you...
Probably in the principal's office.
But he doesn't have the lab in his office, does he?
I don't know.
Maybe he doesn't have a lab. Maybe it's manufactured somewhere else, and he brings it to school and I don't know, puts it in the water or in the food, or he's trying to. They're messing with our energies, and that's.
Out of interest, you said putting something in the cafeteria food.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Does that mean that anyone could just get it then?
I think everyone's gotten it, but it's somehow activated by sexual activity, transferring from one person to another. And is this the time, Frankie, when you start to feel it? Maybe.
The thing is, I don't know if I've been that active since the last 6 months, to be honest.
You're starting to kind of... Have I? Have I not?
Yeah.
Is this just my kind of... Is this something normal, maybe? You don't know. But where are you feeling it?
Probably in the back of my neck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. Fuck, shit, fuck. Okay. Yeah. Then we gotta get this done now, because Maya is in trouble, Frida is in trouble, lots of people are in trouble.
Do you think the principal is spreading it among the students so that his daughter can win the Lucia contest?
Yeah, exactly, Neela. It's all about the contest. No. He's doing it because he's a crazy fuck, and he wants to help the government do a horrible... What's even the point of this? Like, why would this even be a thing? Like, what, he just wants to turn people into horrible mutants from space or something? You know what, guys? We've got to go break into school, and we've got to do it now.
And you have made your way into the school. It's night, or evening, late evening, so it's really dark. And I don't think you probably didn't take the risk to light...
No, I went round I know some guys who always used to know a few ways to get into school at night.
Some friends of Uncle Joe, strange enough.
Joe does know a lot of people. Anyway, to be honest, it's actually quite easy if you know how. A little bit of force, and you can actually get in some of the back areas, and you can get in school.
So you're sneaking in the corridor. And this place is usually filled with people and sounds and lockers smacking and people screaming. But now it's so dead quiet. Dark. Maya, how has it gotten worse?
There's some whispering in my ear on the side where the eye is. So it's kind of... First it started out, it sounded like blood pumping, and I could feel the entire ear getting all hot and red. But then, like, when the hotness subsided, it started, like, not sure, but it sounds like someone's whispering in my ear, and I'm just trying to not listen. But I'm really focusing on the other guys.
Is it a man's voice or a woman's voice?
I think it's a woman's voice. Or a young man. A boy, almost. But I think it's a woman. Maybe it's the mother talking to me, trying to guide me through this ordeal. Maybe this is my rite of passage, to find a way to save everyone, to help people.
And you find yourself talking out loud.
I noticed this. I'm like, hey, stargazer.
Yeah.
Come on. Eyes on the stars. Later. Focus on this. It's gonna be okay. I reach out and sort of put my hand on your shoulder.
Frankie.
Yeah.
I really fucked up, didn't I?
You're fine. These little things happen, yeah? Come on. Hey, I've stolen a van and broken you guys into school. I might go to jail, which will be fine. Yeah.
I'm just sorry, okay? This was not how it was meant to go.
It's not your fault. It's fine. Come on, guys. Come on. It's like the song, I got soul, but I'm not a soldier. Yeah, come on. We've all got soul, and we're soldiers.
I smile and, yeah.
There we go, guys. Come on. We're friends, remember? Friends? We're actually friends. I know. Crazy.
Could I get a sneak roll from everyone?
From everyone.
Oh, I'm crap at that.
Good. And I mean, so bad. And this is actually
3 successes.
Yeah, you can actually give 1 success to each of the other if you want to.
Yeah.
Should I roll anyway?
Yeah, you can roll anyway, just so we see it. Okay.
2 more.
I mean, you were fine.
Yeah. So how do you help
As
Maya?
Maya is So I calm you down, and I think that then stops you talking, and it's like, okay, this way, shh. And then I notice that Nila is actually very good at this, but I kind of thought she would be for some reason.
She's sneaky.
Give her a thumbs up. Like, excellent. Guys, let's get to his office, see what we can see. Come on, shh.
And I see the headmaster's door next to the teacher room. And I see the flickering computer screen in the teacher room. And yes, I'll be right there. And I want to go, and I start sneaking up towards the teacher's room. First I go in and see that there's no one there.
It's empty.
I'm going to see which teacher was logging in at that time that email was sent.
Okay. Roll for program. And the two of you, the other two of you, you just hear the clicking of the keyboard.
What is she doing?
I don't know. 1.
Yeah, that's enough. How does it happen?
I just go into the administrator's tools because the computer has been left on and open. So I go into the administrator's tool and the administrator's log in the old NT system and check the logins.
And it's like a ridiculous security. And you see, Sven Järne, could it be his full name, or is it like a number for him? Because there are several people having used this computer all of the day.
I think they use the first 2 letters of the first name and the last 2 letters of the last name, so it's Svek. Is the name of that.
Which in English is betrayal.
Yeah.
That's what it means in Swedish.
Yeah.
So it's...
Yeah, absolutely. He has used the computer at that time. But so have some other people. But he's one of the 3 persons who've used it at that time.
And is he... who was Sven? Is he the one that is the headmaster?
Yeah, he's the headmaster. He's the father of Mia.
Who has lost his wife. And who is behind all this. You heard someone swearing in a whisper out there by the computer after the computer clicking has stopped. And then after a while I'll come in and join you.
I was waiting, and I'm just like, good, okay, come on.
Did you find anything out?
Sven has been sleeping with Cecilia.
What? That's fucking illegal.
That's fucked up, man.
Is it though?
Yeah,
Because she's 18.
Yeah, but the principal's not supposed to sleep with student.
No, yeah, man. Oh.
That is so fucked up. And why would she do that? He looks like a freaking goat.
Wait a minute.
She's gone too.
Does that mean the principal has it?
I don't know. She's gone too, though.
But if he's the scientist, maybe he was the one triggering it. Maybe he's been sleeping around with a lot of students.
Okay. Anyway, let's get to his office.
Sleep with him?
No!
Guys, let's get to his office.
Sure.
Yes, I'm pretty sure.
Nila, good find. Actually, good find. It's a good point. Let's get into his office, quick. Or someone comes. And I lead the way to his office.
The door is closed.
I try and open it.
Just shut. It's locked.
Nila, would you give me a hand? And, can you do one of those, kicks on this door?
I see the sort of plaque with the principal's name. And I'm like, can I? And I
give it a go. Just try and aim for the door handle bit. That's the bit where you want to jimmy.
Well, I think I accidentally aim at the name plaque instead and just kick it really hard.
Roll force.
That's 2.
Okay, so it's a success with something more. Describe.
It's a really fast kick. The kick just goes, and it's like the foot went straight through the door, and the plaque just disappears, and you hear it clink, clank on the floor on the other side. So there's a hole, basically, in the door. And then I'm a bit surprised myself. So I I sort of try to look in through the hole, and I see that there's a whole set of keys in there. So I reach in and I twist around the lock. Surprised that there isn't a normal lock on the inside, but it apparently requires he can lock it with keys from the inside. And I pull out this whole set of keys that I don't know where they lead, but to different things. They got labels on them. And then I unlock the door, and so we can go in.
So there were locks on the keys on the inside of the lock.
Yeah.
I say, that was very metal. That was very metal. I like it. Good stuff. Let's get in. Come on.
Guys, who locked the door?
I don't know. He did, probably.
From the inside?
And it's a small office. The only thing sticking out, there's a desk and there's a big seaman's casket on the floor. But on the walls there are these really big posters. Who's got the most in comprehend?
I got one.
I have 4 mind.
Oh yeah, together.
I mean in skill.
I don't have.
I got 6 dice.
Yeah.
But
Then you see that these pictures, whatever, they are of old Greek stuff. Like one is Alexander the Great with a sword in front of the knots, the big knot, and one is blacksmith that you know from history class is Hephaestus, the scientist, the Greek stories that invented robots and stuff. There are all these kind of different Greek things on the walls, but there's no one here.
I kind of duck a little and I just start trying to investigate quick as I can. Again, I'm the kind of guy who is interested in secret things and watches a lot of TV programs and radios about investigations and detectives. So I do what a detective would do. I start looking around for drawers, looking for anything suspicious.
Is the seaman's chest, is that locked? Does that have a keyhole?
You feel it on you? You try it?
No, I just look if it has a keyhole.
Yeah, it does have a keyhole.
And I look around among the keys that I have now.
Yeah, it could absolutely be the key you have in your hand. Do you lift the casket?
I click it open with one of the keys and see if I can open it.
You're just about to start looking in the room, just preparing where should I start, and you just open this casket, seeing these stairs going down.
oh,
Good one, Nila. 10 points for you.
I think that might be why the keys are still here.
And it's lit down there. There are lights on in the basement. Absolutely.
Just before we go downstairs, is anything on the table like something heavy?
Yeah, there is. There's like the statue that the school won in the singing competition, like a singing Elvis in fake gold, kind of high and heavy as hell.
I grab that.
Did you hear that? Was it someone?
oh, it's ringing in my ear.
This is why they were rebuilding the school.
Shut up! Shut up!
Maya!
Shut up!
I pull down your hand from your ear. Like, stop that. It's down there.
Burn.
Maya, you got this. Nila, grab something too. What? Guess we might need to defend ourselves. Let's go. And I start leading the way down.
Yeah.
I look around. Is there something else that I can...
What could there be? It could be like...
Paperweight.
Yeah, that's good. In what shape? Paperweight?
It's like a pyramid. Like an Egyptian pyramid.
Of course
paperweight.
it is. Yeah.
And I grab a thermos of coffee standing on the desk.
Kind of smelly because there have been coffee for a while and it's yeah, heavy one.
And I lift up the pyramid and I'm like, no, I'm not going to hit someone with this. And I put it down and I go without anything, I think, down.
You walk down the stairs. I need a sneak roll from all of you, sorry.
Yeah. Oh no, not again. Nope.
1 success.
Those two?
Yeah.
Is that a success?
Yeah.
Give her one.
So how do you help her?
Start moving and she stumbles and steps on my foot, which makes the sound quieter, but it also hurts. I'm like,
And I kind of grab your arm as well, and I lean into your side. Nila, there's someone whispering in my ear.
Sinner.
What have you tried whispering back?
Burn for
What
this.
is the answer?
Filthy whore, you burn.
I'm sorry, Nila. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's all my fault. I'm so sorry.
Sickening.
You're fine.
Weird, crazy,
Just
strange.
be quiet.
Fucking whore. Okay, you come down into this room, big basement, with a gigantic lab table, and a desk, and protective clothing, hazmat suits on the walls, and chemical kind of equipment like glass stuff, and you see someone standing with the back towards you in front of a radio, and it's a girl with blonde hair. She hasn't heard you.
And I'm sending small smiles to Maya as we go, trying to look encouraging.
I don't think I see you, actually. I'm just focusing on the girl standing there.
But I mean, before, as we go down, as you're whispering and you're being
Yeah.
hard on yourself.
Yeah. I think I keep a grasp on your arm. Yeah.
Okay, so we see her there.
She's just reading out of papers all over these lab tables.
How young a girl are we talking? Like our age, or?
Yeah, you recognize her back. It's Mia. The headmaster's daughter.
I creep up a little and I just go, Mia! and as she comes round, I kind of go, shh, put my hand to my mouth and sort of, hush, quiet.
What are you doing here, guys?
Mia? What the fuck are you doing down here?
I'm looking for my father. He wrote me a note. He's gonna kill himself. I gotta find him.
Is it true that he's making everyone ugly so that you can win the Lucia contest?
No, that's not the case at all. He tried to help people. It's all in here. She points at the papers. They tried an experiment to enhance everyone's immune system, but now it's gone out of control. And Krafta wants him to continue with phase 3. She points at some boxes with a number 3 on them.
Oh no. Well, Adrian already is at phase 2.
I laugh
It's a little
for a
bit...
very brief moment and I go, Neela, yeah.
And you feel something. Is it something in your neck?
I reach for the back of my neck. I don't know. I think I can feel something spiky.
What are you doing here?
You've got to find him. He has taken the vials for the third part of the strange experiment, and he has written me a note that he will kill himself and throw them away.
But
and I
that's
gotta
stupid.
find him.
He's gotta cure people.
Exactly. We need to use them to cure people, to create a cure of some
Why
kind.
does he not want to do that then? What's the issue here? Is it going to kill people or not?
I don't. I think he doesn't want. He doesn't want the third phase of the project to go through. So he's just taken the stuff and ran away so that
Did
Krafta
you
won't
figure
find
out
him.
what phase 3 meant? If you read all this?
I guess she just points at it. I guess it just will be worse, more.
But why?
I go and start looking at these papers myself, skimming through. Anything mean anything to me? After all, despite some of the teacher's pretenses, I actually am interested in science.
Yeah, it's kind of like she says. It says that these are like papers back from the 80s, and it's absolutely Sven who has written them. And it's very detailed notes of different experiments. How they started phase 1 in the 80s as a passive gene modifier on everyone living on islands. And now phase 2, which she somehow felt forced to do by someone. You don't know how, but it's obvious when you read that he didn't really want to do this. And how it went completely wrong. And when he tried to make Krafta back away, they just forced him to continue with phase 3, which he doesn't want to do, and obviously has taken the vials for the next phase and just left this place, because there are a lot of empty boxes with a number 3.
Maya, you need to think really hard. Where is he? Where could he be? We want to help. We want to find him too. So let's all think, where could he be? Did you know about this place, by the way?
She looks down.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been here sometimes. Because we share the same interest in kind of chemistry and stuff. He's a really good chemist.
It doesn't matter, he's a freaking criminal.
No, he's just trying to help people.
But whatever he did, even when he did it when he was working for Krafta, it was, doing stuff to people without their consent.
Not to mention he's sleeping with students.
What?
Well, Cecilia for one, and who knows how many others, yeah?
His sister?
Well, yeah, I saw her computer and I saw the teacher's computer that he had been using, and
You're a fucking liar. Shut up.
he'd been giving her
Shut up!
rides, and I slap her in the face.
Yeah, it smacks. She goes all red in one number.
He gave her a ride. There were emails saying that he gave her a ride, and that she liked his beard tickling him.
Shut up! That's so disgusting.
I know.
So let us find him. Where could he be, Mia? What have you found? Come on, we need to think. Where would your father go? He can't go here. He wants to kill himself. Where would you even do that? Around here.
I know there's...
You can't mess with Mother Nature this way. She will always find a way to buy it back, and that's what's happening.
What's
and
with
now
your
we
face?
Exactly, we have
So
to pay
weird.
the price because of what your father did.
I look around. Is there a
Don't
computer or
look
something
at
in
me.
here?
I don't think there is actually.
I've got it too, I think.
What? What did you say?
I think I've got the thing as well, but who cares? I rub my neck a lot and...
No.
Yeah, it's kind of slimy. It's some kind of bluish
In
slime
fact,
on your hand. when you
Mia,
look at
how
it.
do you even know you don't have it? Because to be honest with you, the sexual transmission thing doesn't seem to matter. Maybe that just accelerates it, because we've probably all been eating it.
I look at the keys. Did you take his keys?
Yeah,
Well, where does this one lead?
that's to our cabin. Yeah, it could be there, because he used to say that he feels at home in the tunnels underneath in the loop tunnels, and there's a way down just outside the cabin.
There we go. Cabin. That's where he is. Mia, you're coming with us. We gotta go. We gotta sort this now. If he kills himself, then this is all fucked.
Yeah, then we'll never find a cure.
Exactly. We can agree on that. Come on, everyone.
Louise said we needed to get a sample to be able to create an antidote or something.
What?
Louise Tenenbaum?
That's right. If he has the files on him.
Yeah.
We can get one, hopefully, and maybe we can get him to even work with thing. Or I don't
She's
know.
a weird woman who puts students with a disease in a farm, hoping they'll cure themselves.
That seems stupid.
Yes.
And you have somehow managed to get by the different roadblocks, because the rope is tightening. There are kind of agents everywhere.
Well, funnily enough, Uncle Joe does know. He once told me about an old trail through the woods that used to be used by bootleggers back in the I don't know what they used to bootleg, but it was something back in like the 70s. It's like 20s, 30s. Goes all the way through some of the forests nearby town, and it does actually shortcut through quite a few of the main roads. It's a bit tricky, but if you know it's there, it's one of those roads which, if you are confident, it keeps going and gets you round.
Not only that, but when you go through it, there is the little boat. Uncle Joe's little boat. What does he use it for? You don't know, but it's hidden underneath some branches. So you use it and go over the lake to Munse, to the northern parts of Munse. And these are the parts where the loop facilities were before, and now it's kind of ruined. Some houses are used, some are not. There are fences that have been cut through, and you walk through the snow. It's really cold in the darkness.
I only have my cardigan on, so I'm kind of shivering a lot.
Not really good shoes either.
No.
They're all wet. So you're standing in front of this little cabin in the north of Munse, middle of nowhere, and you see Sven's car is there, but there's no light in the cabin. It seems there's no one here, but the door is open.
Okay. Where is the entrance to the tunnels? You said you want to go there?
Yeah, he said that there are several entrances at the field just over there. She points inwards the land.
Why is the door open?
maybe he's left already. Let's head to these tunnels then. All right.
Maybe we should check the cabin first?
All right, quickly. But if he's not here, then he's not here. But all right, let's quickly go. And I quickly rush in, and again go into my mode of trying to see, can I see any lights? Can I hear any noise? What can I hear? Come on.
You see, you run to the little cabin, which is empty. There's no one there. And you see several things. There's like, no one has cleaned here forever. So there's like marks in the dust from something that could be a gun. Because there are barrels of what do you call it? Magazines, shots?
Yeah, traces of clips.
Clips. Yeah, there are boxes with clips beside. There's a radio, flashlights, and 2 inflatable boats, rubber boats. There's one, inflatable boats, and another that seems to be missing because there were two of them. But one is only like the mark in dust, and a radio. That at the moment you're about to leave the cabin awakens, and a message is sent through the radio.
The message I hear on the radio is, "Attention! This is a high-priority message from HQ Clearance AA to all groups from Alpha to Omega. Dr. Svian Yarnik has left the research station and stolen certain objects of vital importance to Project GMM. The stolen objects are vials marked with the black number 3. The vials are to be retrieved at all costs, and Sven is to be neutralized. His office and house must be searched thoroughly. His summer residence must be located and searched. This objective takes precedence over all other missions."
Neutralized? They wanna kill him?
Well, yeah, that's how the government work, Neela.
But what are we supposed to do then?
We need to find him first, get the cure, and...
Get it to Louise.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Let's go. Shut up. Let's go.
And I adjust my earmuffs and I feel really warm and cozy despite the cold.
I dart back out of the house and sort of try to get to these tunnels, using Mia, of course, to actually guide me a little, because I don't.
She guides you out on the field. And you see these entrances. You can see them some places over the islands, and they're kind of teenagers tell stories about how someone somewhere opened one of them with a floppy disk, but you never heard of anyone going down into them. But you can see, and there's no snow on them. It's like they're kind of warm. So it's this snowy field and these round entrances of metal that has no snow on it. And one of them has it's opened, like a lock. What do you call it? Hatch being opened.
There, look.
Awesome. Let's go then. Right, okay, and I'll lead the way.
Did you take any stuff from the cabin?
Were there any jackets there?
There could have been a jacket.
Probably man-sized, but still, it's something.
Smelling like the headmaster.
Ugh. Ew. He probably smokes. Yeah. So it smells like sweat and stale smoke.
And it kind of smells like Nila's sister.
Ew! But I
Yeah.
still need the jacket because it's cold outside. So I'm just trying not to smell it that much.
Yeah, and I make sure everyone's okay, and then okay, come on, let's go down. And when we arrive at the hatch, are there a ladder? Or...
Yeah, absolutely. There's a ladder down into the darkness.
I go first, and then you follow next. You last, then Mia.
To light our way with?
Mia, did you have a torch at the house?
Yeah.
Anyone see anything like
that? I took a flashlight. She takes out a big flashlight, handing it to you.
Well done. 10 points for you. Good. Now, let's go. Okay. I take the flashlight, put it in my jacket pocket, and start climbing down.
I think it's actually one of those, with a handle on top and a big button on the big ones. Like, almost looks like a little bag where you have a...
Yep, which means it's kind of bulging out of my jacket where I put it, and a bit uncomfortable, but I kind of still try, okay.
And you can see how it illuminates the water down there, which at this time of the year probably is ice cold.
Oh, God. I take the light torch out, shine it, and go, guys, All clear. Come on.
Okay. Do you climb down into the water?
Do I have to?
There was a rubber boat, inflatable rubber boat at the cabin.
I got like comprehend and investigate as well. Maybe we could have added it up before and
you know that these tunnels are filled with water.
Yeah, they're flooded, right? And he has brought one, so
probably. In fact, we even had a conversation where I kind of went, "Why we could need a boat? That's stupid," and you disagreed with me.
Yeah, because the whole system is flooded. You remember?
Well, all right, then you can bring what you're carrying it.
Yeah.
And at this point, I go, "All right, 10 points for Maya. We did need a boat."
That's told you so.
Well, I didn't realise it'd be like this. All
yeah,
right.
but it's flooded. Everyone knows it's flooded.
And let's get it down there.
Okay.
Did you hear the vans coming, or was it just a coincidence that you said shh at the same time as they were closing in on the cabin?
Probably a coincidence.
Yeah, you didn't notice.
Now it feels like I heard something in the silence that felt it afterwards. I think they're here.
Let's go, quick! Maya, give me a hand! And with Maya's help, I'll get the boat ready, and then, Maya, right, you get in, Maya, get in.
And it's kind of hard to get into this boat, because it's dark, it's just kind of light, so it's hard to find balance, but soon you're all sitting in the boat in this ice-cold water, and this dark tunnels just going forever in front of you and back of you.
I want to sit really close to Frankie, but then again I'm afraid that he will get whatever I have, but then I kind of realized that he says he has it already. So I'm kind of like, yeah, I'm close to Frankie.
I'm sitting with the other girl, and her breath is not very nice.
I don't mind Maya getting close. It's actually kind of nice.
I give her a chewing gum.
No, thanks. I don't like the smell of chewing gums.
Yeah, I don't mind.
And she cuddles towards you.
I put it in my own mouth, so that at least my mouth gets a bit overwhelmed with the mint.
Don't you use deodorant? And she backs away. Sorry, I don't like the smell of bodies.
Well, you stink like a fucking dead rat in your mouth. How does that feel?
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. Take some fucking chewing gums, and I hand them over to her.
She reluctantly takes one and starts chewing. Tastes bad.
Meanwhile, I don't mind Maya leaning up to me at all, actually. Kind of nice, in a weird way, which I think is weird. And then I try and focus on telling those two, shut up! And then leaning down to row the boat.
Do you say shut up?
Yeah.
I say, you shut up! Sven!
Shut up!
Quiet!
Sven?
Does anyone have a Walkman or something? I want to just shut the voices up.
Maya, I really wish I brought... I mean, hang on. Knife to the heart.
And you have traveled like kind of far in these tunnels, past a few crossings, and there are signs on the walls, strange signs. And I want to, someone has to roll a comprehend roll to see.
Could I get away with an investigate?
I can do that comprehend.
Yeah.
No, and I'm actually very scared at the moment.
Yeah, of course you're not sure that you know your way back, actually. It's kind of like a labyrinth.
Oh, fuck, no.
No. And at that point, you hear the roar of the motorboat somewhere in the maze behind you. And you can hear at distance a boat moving really fast in these tunnels.
Motherfuckers have a motorboat and fucking government.
Paddle faster. And I take a paddle and I start to paddle more. And I'll take over here because I think I'm the strongest. I don't know why I wasn't paddling from the start.
And you see in front of you a light coming from like a tunnel opening. But at the same time, you can hear the motorboat closing in behind you.
Anything we can do. Guys, come on, anything. Stop them. Block them.
Know.
They're a motorboat. I look around in the tunnel. Is there any, like, debris or anything, like a barrage that's fallen down here? Like,
Yeah, it could be. There could be like pipes, broken pipes sticking out from the wall.
I quickly row to a side of one, and I'm like, quick, do a cool, like, karate thing and get that pipe out.
I just try to wrench it free, and I say, you get to the wall, I can smack them while they come going, as they go by us.
No, too dangerous, Nina. What you want to do instead is we throw it in the water behind us, so that when they motorboat behind us, maybe that pipe gets caught in the motor.
Oh, yeah, that'll work.
Yeah,
too.
good.
And I'll try
okay.
to get the pipe loose.
Yeah, it's kind of easy. It just cracks because it's rusty as hell.
Okay, and then I go, stumble around a little bit in the boat, and I go to the back of the boat, and I try to just shove it down into the ground so it would stand sort of there in the muck in the middle of the tunnel.
Yeah, it's like 1.5 meter deep, so it's really deep water here. And there's muck, you can kind of put it down there, but yeah.
It might not actually do anything, so I'm feeling, okay, it's loose.
The boat is coming closer and the light is getting bigger. They're obviously having a big like floodlight in the front of the boat.
It will have to do. Come on, let's all just paddle faster. Mia, what do you think of these signs? Did your dad have a code or something?
I think I can kind of hear something. No. You can see it's a tunnel opens up into a cave. You paddle into what probably used to be a robot factory because they're hanging like parts of machines everywhere, arms of robots, heads, everything covered in water. And in the other side of this big room, you can see glittering lights. And through the noise of the motorboat, you can hear music. And it's ABBA. It's Super Trooper, gotta find me. And someone standing on a platform doing something amongst the glittering lights. It's like maybe 100 meters away.
I start rowing there.
Yeah, I'll try to help. Is there another paddle or something?
I mean, the motorboat it's going to be here in 30 seconds maybe. It's just closing in really fast.
Yeah, okay.
This could be a good time. If any of you has leadership, this is a good time to roll it.
I do have.
Yeah.
But I have no idea what to do. You mean lead, right? Yeah.
You don't have to. Just.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna roll lead. 2 success.
Great stuff. You can push the roll to get more, but you don't have to.
No, I think 2 is...
2 is great.
Is a good roll.
Yeah, really. And that means, looking through the rules, that you have 4 dices that you can, during conflict, give to whoever you want if they do as you say. If you're like, kick him in the face.
No,
Here you got 2 dice.
No, okay. So I can distribute them like 2 to him and 2 to...
Yeah, or 1 to him.
Okay.
Different roles. But please say something. What do you do when you lead? What is... Can you just say something about how you take on the role of leader?
I kind of, press back the voices in my head for a second, because I'm so scared at the moment. I really want to get out of this situation. So I'm kind of like, Frankie, row us back to that you see that robot leg hanging down there. Just row over there, and we can like kind of, and you get out, and if you swing from that one, you can actually drop into the boat.
Oh.
Yeah, and maybe get him to stop.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, fine. I start rowing to the boat.
You get 1 and you get 3.
You don't have to distribute them now. You can do it later.
Okay.
So during the conflict, you can give orders and hand them out as you want to. But now you have like taken control. You managed to.
I try to get us as well. Try to help out. I have not dropped the steel pipe because there was no point. I wasn't able to stick it into the water. So I have that. And I'm holding it in my lovely big mittens, and I'm going to when we get to the land. If I'm gonna try and run to the side and be ready up there with a robot leg, and swing down when they come, so I can jump up and take hold of that and swing down and
Also-
hit them with the pipe.
Also, to aid in that, I'm going to try and as soon as we get to that part and she jumps off, I'm going to swing our boat round to sort of hopefully maybe like confuse them with a bit of a, come on then, you fucking bastards!
That's great stuff. Okay, their motorboat comes in. There are two agents still in sunglasses. One of them holding some kind of stun gun or something in the hand, and the other one steering. And this is an extended trouble, which means we start by declaring the stakes. And I think the stakes, if you want to take them down, kind of, and they probably want to discover you and arrest you, or
Most of all, they want to get to the
that's
doctor,
true.
right?
Yeah, they want to get to the doctor. That's better. This is a normal threat. That means you need to have 3 times as many successes that there are teams. You need to have 6 successes together. And you have already made a plan, so we know that.
Silly it might be, but it's still a plan.
And then you kind of you tell what you do and you roll, and you can push your rolls and stuff to get more successes, and then we'll see how it goes. So who wants to start? Who acts first?
So I'm using move. I think I'm using move to try and get the boat in position, try and barge into their boat, and basically be a distraction and a nuisance, maybe even knock their boat over a little, but obviously I'm going to need the rest of it. So I use move. Does she give me extra dice now?
You could say something to him. Leadershiping.
You're leaning too much to the left. Lean to the right, okay? And then you kind of gonna glide in under it.
Good idea. 3 successes.
Great stuff. Okay.
I'm getting ready on the side. I see them gliding in full speed, and I try to time it. I stand up on the side. There's been a staircase going up, and I see the robot leg protruding from the side, and I hold the iron pipe in one hand, and I realize that if I'm actually just gonna hit the robot leg with the iron pipe really good, it's gonna come tumbling down and spin and fall right down on one of the agents.
Great stuff.
I say, oh, I see what you're thinking. Do it. It's the best way. Yes, do it.
And I feel very inspired by this.
Wow.
1, 2, 3. Okay, you've managed it.
We got 3 together, yeah?
Yeah.
Like
Do you want to do
together.
something, Maya, or do we just skip ahead?
No, I'm fine.
Yeah?
I can't really do anything. I'm not that good at it. But I'm
Yes, you can do something if you want to.
Yes, no, I'm actually just yelling,
Yeah.
take that, motherfuckers!
Great. As the pipe hits the agent who's steering the boat right in the head, and since you have your boat has crashed against him, it's like a skateboard going up on a ramp, and it just jumps out of the water into the air, and the whole boat is just rotating. So when it hits the water again, it's upside down, and the agents just disappear down into the water, and the motor stops, and their boat is just lying upside down, no agents, and it's just quiet. Their floodlight is underneath the water, illuminating the floor.
And as I see that's happening, I just put my hands up to my mouth. And I shout out, "Oh my God, we killed them, guys!"
Go!
Let's just-
They were probably gonna kill us if we...
Exactly, and maybe it'll turn out there's something really weird about them because they didn't seem like normal people anyway. Probably people in suits, suits. I don't know. Let's get to the thing. Row.
Yeah.
The super trooper.
And can we just run there? Is this a platform?
No, it's just water. But it's a platform like 100 meters away,
Yeah,
where
okay.
someone is standing and where the music comes from. It's like a platform, maybe 10 times 10 meters. But you can stand on it when you get there.
I ran down from the stairs then and get back into the boat so that we can get over there.
Yeah. And the boat comes towards the platform. There's another boat, of course, a similar one. And you can see the principal with his goatee, gun in his hand, standing apparently kind of drunk, with the boxes with vials in his hand, and the back towards you, incredibly hasn't heard anything. And it's just standing there like some kind of Shakespearean figure, Thinking about the gun, thinking about the vials.
I quickly stumble off the boat onto the makeshift island, and I'm like, Principal! Hey, it's Frankie. It's us from school.
It turns around. Shot accidentally. It just shoots like right out into the air. Huh?
Put the gun down, man. We're not them. We're not the agents. You almost shot us. Fuck. Oh, my heart's going like at 10 miles an hour. That I almost just got shot. Like,
Frankie! And he puts the gun into his mouth.
Principal, come on, man. If you can actually help people, Mia here, pointing to Mia. Look, man. She said you wanted to actually help people. Now maybe that's a load of bullshit, but
Are you going to shoot yourself in front of your daughter?
I was going to say, because I have emphasized. For me.
Yeah, you could roll emphasize to kind of get what you should say.
Yeah.
Or what someone else should say. You could absolutely emphasize is a great thing now.
Yeah, because I'm trying, despite feeling really angry about all this, I'm trying to remember what Uncle Joe told me. He used to always tell me that
Wise word for every situation.
The thing, Frankie, is that sometimes people, they aren't who they should be. Your dad's like that. Hell, even I'm like that sometimes. Sometimes you got to really look at people and you'll get the truth better than any words would. So I shall roll. 1 success.
And it's kind of... How can I make him... What do you want to know, kind of?
How can I convince him to help us if he really does want to help people?
You gotta somehow reach out to him to make him understand that there is hope. There is hope of a better future. This is not the end. This is not the only solution, death. He doesn't want to die. So if someone could reach out to him and make him understand that there's hope.
Principal, man, I know things seem fucked up sometimes, but your daughter said you once wanted to help people, right? Maybe this was supposed to help people. Maybe it's gone wrong, but it's not too late. You can do something. If you're alive, you can do something. If you're dead, then you can't do anything.
Yeah, there are people at a farm. The lady, she's got a lot of people that are ill, and she could really help them if you just give us those vials.
You can give him a help die. Do you say something?
Yeah. There's still hope for all of us, and we could probably help Cecilia as well. I glance at you.
You see his eyes getting really big. It's against the rules, but you can give him a dice as well.
Yeah.
A die as well. Okay, so how is your charm roll looking out?
Well, now it is 6.
Yeah, you could use your shame if you wanted to get 2 more dice. Or no, I think you actually get a free.
How do you do that?
Yeah, how does it help you in this situation? Could it help you?
I mean, we're all a bit fucked up, man. Even I am. Like... I mean, how fucked up is it that my parents fucking are killing themselves because of drink and I drink, yeah? But I'm not gonna let that stop me trying to do something. So come on, man. Put that down, man, and help us. If you actually are who your daughter says you are, help us, please.
Okay, now you only need 1 success because you used your shame. You've already gotten 1 for free.
2 successes.
Yeah. So he takes out the gun. You're my favorite students, and he just comes over and hugs you, and the revolver falls out of his hand down into the water. Mia rushes forwards, hugging him, and you just feel this big man with a goatee in your eyes hugging you.
I feel a bit conflicted because I don't entirely think he's not done wrong. And I kind of say that, like, dude, don't be too chummy, you have fucked up. But you need to sort it.
I know.
How can we do this?
I know.
That lady, Mrs. What was her name?
Louise Tenenbaum.
Yeah.
She seemed to think that if you helped her, both of you could figure out how to get this done.
You think so? And his daughter says, I know so, Dad. I know that you can fix this. And you're standing on this platform surrounded by those glittering lights from the robot crystals that drive the artificial intelligence. ABBA pouncing out from the speakers. And we leave you there as you have solved this mystery. Where later on Louise and Sven uses the vials, number 3 vials, to get rid of this disease. And Frankie, you never have to experience the kind of alien arms reaching out through your backbones. So that's a good thing. And you've done it.
What happened to Adrian?
Yeah, what did happen to Adrian? How did he survive the time in the quarantine camp? And did he forgive you for leaving him there? Did you forgive you for leaving him there?
He was brought in by them then to the quarantine camp along with the rest. What happened to the quarantine camp and the people? I mean,
maybe he never told you, but I think he was kind of mad at you, and he seemed to have pains for several weeks. So,
but he got rid of the face at last.
Yeah, big scar. He said that it was his what do you call it? The one you take away from your stomach. Yeah. But it's on the left side instead of the right side. Of course it wasn't, but he had a scar.
What happens in regard to Frankie is a bit concerned at the days that go on about the number of potential crimes that he may have committed, including, as Nilla said, those agents. I mean, did we kill people?
Uncle Joe comforts you. It's all right. Everybody does it. A murder here, a stealth, a theft there. It's no biggie. Only if you follow your conscience, your morale, no problem. He'll teach you some stuff.
I'm amazed.
Good. All good.
I'm amazed, and the weird thing is, it does just seem to go away. I do hear one time Uncle Joe making a joke about really had to pull some favours in there. But he seems happy about how this all went down. And I guess I'm okay, and it's funny, because I am happy Frida's alright, but I kind of feel a bit different about Maya, actually, now I think about it.
Yeah. And Nilla, do you ever find out what happened to Adrian and Maya? What about your sister and the prince, the headmaster?
Yeah, the sister and the headmaster thing, I held like a catch on her for a long time after that to get what I wanted. And that was fun. Then it lost its fun after a while because I got tired of her anyway. I mean, she was bad enough when she was trying to be bad with me. When she was trying to be nice with me, it was so fake that it was probably worse. When it comes down to the intrigues with Maya, I think that's a fairly big thing. I want to say in my mind that Nilla went on oblivious with this and maybe didn't find out until in her 40s.
I think we kind of probably stopped being friends after this. I think I kind of stopped, keeping in contact and everything with you. Unless you pursued it, of course, but I don't think you would.
I think we kind of started losing contact in a while, and especially after Frankie in the end broke up with Frida and got together with Maya instead. That wasn't very good. I broke up with Adrian in the end and got together with Jonas, and
maybe they cured his pimples as well. And he's
they
kind of
did.
cute.
They did, but we fell into calling. I called him Pimples, and he called me. What's a good?
Maybe he tried to call you Bunny, but you said that's not gonna happen.
He called me his little skunk.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
And what of Maya?
I think actually I kind of phased out of the whole New Age thing, and I started to play some music myself. I think it wasn't the same kind of music as Frankie, but still, I think I picked that up, and I actually just after this happened, I
went home and I told my dad that you have to tell Mom what has happened because you're kind of destroying this family.
Great stuff.
And then I kicked Adrian so far from from my presence as I possibly could, and my guilty conscience kind of made me not wanting to see Nilla again because I was feeling really bad about it.
Perhaps the little voice in your head never really went away, but it started to speak sweeter words after you kicked Adrian's butt.
Yeah.
It started to treat you more nicely.
So you didn't take over the shop.
Maybe. Eventually. I don't know. But maybe not. I think Big Am tried to make me take over because we were really close, but I kind of grew out of that. So I think I opened a cafe or something.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. That's the end of it.
You have listened to a very special episode of Red Moon Roleplaying, where we played Free League Publishing's Things from the Flood, with the game's designer Nils Hintze as our game master. Aside from making amazing games, he's also one of the members of the excellent Swedish actual play podcast GothCon that we can heartily recommend if you enjoy listening to content that really pushes the boundaries of drama and role-playing. Joining us was also our dear friend Jenny Bremberg, and this session was recorded at GothCon 2019. The music was made by Northumbria and was used with permission from their label Cryo Chamber. Check out their delicious music by going to cryochamber.bandcamp.com or their YouTube channel. If you want to support our work, please check us out on Patreon. You can get access to bonus campaigns for Cult Divinity Lost and Coriolis there, as well as get early and raw access to all of our recordings. More importantly, that support is what keeps the show going, so do check us out there. Thank you again for listening, and see you soon again.